Shalom, shalom, and good evening, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to another live stream. I'm your host, Moshe Ben, Yahuda Yisrael, simply Ben. Welcome to another live stream. I pray all is well with y'all this evening, on this Sunday evening. Giving all praises and honor to the Most High God of Israel, and acknowledging his son, Yeshua HaMashiach, our Holy Messiah. But I just want to come on here and chop it up about this topic. Shout out to Ringo TV Reaction. Shout out to the Brothers of Truth, New Breed, Mark the Messenger, Floridian Rollo, and any other Brothers of Truth that is banging on this tyrant known as Pastor Dow or Pastor Drunkle, like I like to call him, Pastor Drunkle the clown, because he is a clown, looking like Oscar the Grouch on video. Yeah, I want to touch base on how he's brainwashing these grown men in their 30s, 40s, 50s, if not 60s, working hard at these 9-to-5 jobs. And it's bad enough when you work your job, Uncle Sam get his hand in your check, the state get their hand in your earnings with the taxes and all that. And now imagine going to another man, you got to give your whole paycheck to him and ask for an allowance out your paycheck that you earn. That is some weak-minded stuff. Ain't no true man that stand on principles is going to do that or subject himself into that. You know, those who coming on in, make sure you hit the like button to feed the algorithm. The more you hit the like button, it boosts the algorithm to get my channel notified, to notice out there, trying to help my channel grow. Appreciate it. Don't cost to hit the like button. But anyway, yeah, only weak-minded and yes men give all their earnings to a corrupt pastor, because he is a corrupt pastor. He's doing worse than the Christian pastor that you see in these Sunday churches, like T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar. He's doing worse than these men. I'm sorry, I can't be part of something like that. You got to give my whole earnings. You got to give your whole paycheck to the leader. He fleecing the flock. Like Ringo said, he's fleecing the flock. He's fleecing the flock for all their hard-earned money. Bunch of grown men, they ought to feel dumbfounded. And they can't get mad at nobody but themselves for subjecting themselves to this buffoonery, because that's what they are doing. They are subjecting themselves to buffoonery. They weak-minded. They can't think for themselves. The Most High gave us a brain. He gave every man and woman a brain out of the human race. He gave you a brain to think. That's let you know these men are weak-minded. They can't think for themselves. They want somebody to hold their hand and like, no, we're supposed to stand on your own 2 feet as a man, 10 toes down. But you see, they want to use religion in the Bible. They want to use the Bible to back that all up, to cover all that up. And you see, that's a big issue. You know, shout out to New Breed. I was just on his stream. He was talking about that religious spirit and how the religious spirit has damaged our people. And that is so true. That religious spirit is keeping our people in poverty, you know, because, and it's sad, this religious spirit has crept in the Israelite movement too. You know, they want to keep us in poverty. These, you know, whether it's these pastors, these camp leaders, you know, cult leaders, because that is a cult. Straightway is a cult. It is a straight up cult. And when people call it a cult, they get offended and trying to defend their cult. It is a cult. Come on now. If you got to give your hard-earned money that you slave on these 9-to-5 jobs, whether you're working 40 hours, 50 hours, 60 hours a week, it's bad enough Uncle Sam take their cut, the state take their cut with the tax. That's wicked. When you work hard for your money, you're supposed to get all your earnings, but we live in a wicked system, you know, and you got to give all your hard-earned money to Pastor Dollar. And then think about that. You got to ask them for allowance, whether it's like $100, $2, $300 allowance. You know, some of the brothers, they got to ask for allowance to take their wives out on a date. That is insane. That is wickedness. You might as well say he's your daddy. He's your spiritual daddy. And he's your wife's surrogate husband. Y'all being cucked, a bunch of grown men being cuckolded by the pastor. Y'all being cucked. And it is true. That's what's happening. Because if you work hard for your money, you're supposed to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. That's the whole purpose of working. You know, you pay your bills, you know, you have whatever you have left, you enjoy the fruits of your labor. And then another thing Ringo touched base on, they want to tell their wives not to get a job. I'm sorry, we in 2024. Most women ain't giving up their job. And I agree with Ringo with that. And you should say if you're a man, you got your wife, you know, you better not tell your wife to quit a job because you need two incomes in this day and age. If you're a married man, I'm just saying, or if you either if you're a married man or you're dealing with a woman in a romantic way, whether you know she your lady friend, girlfriend, and you know, you better tell her to keep her job, especially if y'all both making good incomes, y'all pool your incomes together, y'all work as a team, 50-50, you know. And you see that straight where they have their wives just sitting in the house, you know, cleaning, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that cooking and clean, but they gotta, if they not telling their wives to make money on the side, like have a little business. So basically, they probably just got their wives at straightway sitting in the house all day, cooking and cleaning, you know, and not even having no business mindset. They just going there slaving on a job, you know, the brothers at straightway coming home, they paycheck, they got to give their whole paycheck to Pastor Drunko, aka Pastor Dow, you know. It's just wrong though. It's straight up wrong. Because a true man of integrity and somebody that stand on principle, he ain't going for that. It'll be a whole, you do that to the average man in the world, he gonna want to fight you. You know, you work hard for your money, he gonna want to fight you. Say you gotta give you a whole check to him. Yeah, he gonna want to fight. Straight up. But yeah, ain't no true man gonna go for that. Like I said, the men are straightway, they weak-minded, they yes men. They don't have their own mind. It is a cult. And I know we might have some kickback from some of the dower rights, you know, but I don't care. It's the truth. Because I seen a few of them in my previous comments from the stream I did a couple of days ago. They in the comment section, you know, but the truth is the truth. And we must spread awareness. And Ringo's supposed to be going live later on again. And I just pray that people that's a part of that wicked organization get out before it's too late. And sadly, some of their minds are gone. Some of their minds are gone. It's sad to see these men going through this, and women. But they chose that. They chose that. They chose it. If they want to be part of that, that's on them. That's on them. You know, those who coming in, hit the like button, you know, feed the algorithm. That way more people could get notified. You know, if you're new, subscribe, like, share, appreciate it. You know. Thank you. Thank you in advance. But anyway, yep, they got to ask for an allowance. That is crazy. A grown man in their 30s and 40s working at a job, coming back on the compound. And then they got to do work on the compound, like build up the buildings, you know, till the land, grow the crops, clean the equipment. They got to do all that and ask for allowance. Meanwhile, he got $100,000 truck, $100,000 dually truck. That is just straight up wicked. And I bet you some of the congregation members, they probably not even drive. They probably not even have a car. Some of them probably don't even have a car. They probably don't even have a car. All they do have a car is probably hoopty. Only the elders in the top leaders probably got the top of the line of stuff. They getting the best of the best. From Dowell on to his henchmen, you know, the leaders, you know, they getting first dibs on everything. The vehicles, you know, the land, the women, especially the women. You know, we could get on that topic all day, how they getting all the women, you know, from Pastor Dowell on to the leadership. I guarantee you, like some of them elders, at least A good amount of them probably got multiple wives. So what they leaves the younger ox or the single older ox that want a wife? What they leaves where that leaves them? They empty-handed. And that's not right. That's unfair. But like I said, they some weak-minded men and yes men giving a whole paycheck. And then they gotta come back and ask for allowance. I couldn't live like that. And you see, they paint a good picture online, but I bet you some of them houses they living in, they probably living in some raggedy trailers, looking like something on the Walking Dead camp. You know, like when you watch the show The Walking Dead, when they had the settlements they tried to rebuild, you know, like the governor and Negan them. Like I was in that was last night in Ringo chat. Me and the brother was chopping it up, and he was comparing Pastor Dow to Negan. I said, yeah, a drunk version of Negan. A drunk version of it. Yep. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we gotta spread awareness though. Men of truth, we gotta spread awareness because this is a cult. And they want to disguise it as Israelites, you know, and a biblical living. You know, first it seemed like they was legit, you know, living the Bible out at first, but now he got so carried away with the success and the eagerness, his ego, it took over. I mean, he ain't learning. After all Ringo exposed him, he want to make videos talking about, it seems like I'm a popular character, or it seems like I'm a popular person on YouTube. He care about being famous and popular. You know, Ringo openly rebuked him, and he don't want to take the rebuke like a man of Yah he claimed to be. He don't want to take the rebuke. It's prideful. He's prideful. Let's see. James dropped a scripture in here. Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 31. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. And my people love to have it so. And what will ye do? And what will you do in the end thereof? Exactly. If they love you, that's on them. They love to be under that tyranny. They want to be under tyranny. That's them. But us over here, whether he could call us internet people, he could call us faceless people, it doesn't matter. The paycheck I work for at my job, at least I know I'm getting my paycheck, full paycheck, you know, to make to sustain my living, my way of living. And I pray y'all doing the same, you know. What paycheck y'all getting? Y'all getting y'all full check to sustain y'all living, pay y'all bills, make ends meet. But you see, they want to come with the pretty picture. Oh, you want to live debt free? You ain't gonna have to pay nothing. You could live on the land debt free, or we gonna build your house. Meanwhile, you ain't gonna have no resources. You ain't gonna have, you know, you ain't gonna have none of the resources. You ain't gonna have no privacy. You probably ain't gonna be able to buy certain things you want. Because you know how, because think about it. If you gotta ask him for allowance, you a grown man, you gotta ask Pastor Dollar for an allowance. Think about it. He probably gonna ask you what you spending it on. What you probably gotta write a report or something. What you want to spend your allowance on of your money. Think about that. You working for your money at your job. You get your paycheck, cash it. You gotta give it to this pastor, and then you gotta ask for allowance, and then you probably gotta ask him like he your daddy. What you spending that allowance on, brother? He go probably, brother, what you need your allowance for? Oh, I just want to take my wife on a date. Or if you want to buy, I bet you if I was on straight weight and I had to do that, and I'll be like, Pastor Dollar, I need $400, $400 to $500. He gonna be like, boy, what you need that for? To get me a PS5? You ain't getting that, boy. You're 30. You almost 40. You don't need that. I guarantee you I bet you they can't even have a gaming console. Those that live on straight. I bet you they can't have an Xbox or a PS5. Because if you want that, they're probably trying to shame you. Oh, you 30 in your 40s. Man, ain't nothing wrong playing no gaming consoles. I don't care how old you is. You know, I don't let nobody shame me for playing video games. I don't give a damn who they is. A man's supposed to have a hobby, you know. And that's facts, you know. Yep. But I bet you at Straightway, they can't do that. They probably can't even own a flat screen TV. They probably could own a TV, you know. Shucks. Yep. I guarantee you, if I'll get kicked off, I couldn't live on that. Because I'm sorry, I can't live on no compo. I can't have my gaming system. Man, it ain't for me. I'd rather stay in the city. They could talk all that noise, all that. Oh, you want to stay in the city? You want to stay in Babylon? You want to stay in Babylon? You want to stay in the city? Yeah, if I can't have my gaming console, my entertainment, my movies, oh yeah, for real. And that's facts. Yeah, I guarantee you, just say if one of the brothers want a gaming console, like an Xbox or PS5, man, he gonna be like, you ain't getting that, boy. You can't, we don't, no game console. That's a distraction, And then if you want a certain type of game you want to play, if you like playing adventure games, RPG games, you're gonna spread influence. That's the influence of Babylon. Because I was watching New Breed live stream previously. He was mentioning that he found out they can't even own Jordans. Like the brothers can't even buy Jordans. Like I got nothing against people wearing Jordans, but me personally, I'm not a fan of Jordans. I only had 2 pair of Jordans in my whole entire life, But come on now, brothers can't buy Jordans with their money. That's why I say they some weak-minded men, because they could call us, to see the ministry where they could call us devils, worldly men, all they want. At least we have our little freedom we have. You don't have no freedom living under his living that strip. You don't got no freedom. It's not freedom. It's slavery. It's tyranny. It's straight up tyranny and slavery. You gotta work that land. You gotta work on that land, build up these houses by brick by brick, block by block. You got to go to your 9-to-5 job, work your 40, 50, 60 hours a week, come back to straightway, give your earnings to Pastor Dollar, your whole check. And then if you want, you probably say, like you work your job, your check, let's say if you check about maybe $1,800, $1,800. Okay. You got to bring that whole $1,800 check to Pastor Dollar. And he'll give you an allowance for $300 out that $1,800. So that means he give out that $1,800. He'll probably give you $300, and he keeping the rest. Man, that's fleecing you. He fleecing y'all. Y'all too stupid to realize that he fleecing y'all. He fleecing y'all. Straight up, he fleecing y'all. Y'all too blind to see that. But y'all want to make videos trying to condemn Ringo, Floridian Rallo, Mark the Messenger, and any other brothers of truth. Because y'all don't have your own mind. Y'all can make all the videos y'all want. Y'all can even make videos about me. I'm a small channel. I don't care. I'm trying to grow my channel, but y'all can even make videos about me. I don't care. Y'all can say this about me. I don't care. At least I'm not in y'all little cult. At least I'm not living on y'all compound. Because it is a cult. Only if we can know what's going on behind those walls. I know y'all living in misery. And y'all too scared to speak out because y'all gonna get kicked out. Y'all gonna be ostracized. And let's keep it a buck. The majority of y'all that living on that land, y'all cut ties with y'all natural family members. So y'all can't afford to leave that cult. Because if y'all leave, it's gonna be hard for y'all to make it back in the real world. It's gonna be hard for y'all to reject. Y'all might have a mental breakdown. I'm just being honest. It's the truth. Look at the former straightway people that left that cult. They had mental breakdown. It was hard for them to make it back in the world. Some of them, they kept the faith. Some of them, they lost their faith. And they went to the world. They probably went back to the Christian church, or they could have went to some other spiritual system for all I know. But yeah, there's a lot of testimonies of people leaving straightway. And I pray they reach out to Ringo so their story could be heard on Ringo platform. Because, the brother, he got a bigger platform, And the bigger the platform is the bigger the awareness going to be spread, because this is not right. This is not right what he's doing to these people. He got them living in fear. Grown men got to give their whole paycheck to another man. They gotta ask for allowance to take their wives out on a date or to spend time. And then I don't know if it's true, I heard they gotta ask permission to bed their wives. What the heck? That is insanity. You gotta ask another grown man to bed your wife. You married to this woman, you in a marriage covenant with her, you want to get it in with your wife, you gotta ask the pastor, the leader of your church to bed. Hey, that's a cult, man. That's a cult. That's a straight up cult. That's a straight up cult. I don't care what they see. Because ain't no way. Once you make the marriage covenant, once you go into your wife, that's your wife. You know, y'all do the ceremony, the marriage ceremony and all that. Have the wedding and that. That's right. You don't have to go ask your pastor to go in with your wife. Most people want eternal life, but they don't really want to obey the Most High. That's true, James. That is the absolutely true. Like most people want to go to heaven, but they don't want to die. That's what they coincide with. That slogan right there. Let me post that up. See, most people want eternal life, but they really don't want to obey the Most High. And that coincide with most people want to go to heaven, but they don't want to die. That is absolutely true, James. That's absolutely true. Yep. But yeah, that's crazy though. It can't own. So I guarantee you, he gonna ask you what you spending that money on. You gotta ask him what you gotta probably confess what you want to spend that allowance on. He ain't gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna give you $200. Go spend it on what you want. I don't care what you're spending on. Because even if he find out you buying video games, all stuff, he gonna probably kick you out. Yo, we can't have that here. You too old to be playing that. And they're trying to run to that scripture. You know the scripture when it says, when I was a child, I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. They're trying to use that scripture against you if you're playing. Man, I wish somebody would come with that scripture. I'm a laugh in their face. He like, gee, that just gonna make me crank up the volume on a PS5 and the TV and keep on playing. How dare it be these same religious people saying that, right? But they going to the casino, gambling at the slot machines, going to the casinos, gambling their money away, gambling their whole paycheck away. But they're trying to use a scripture like that against somebody having a hobby, like if they playing video games or even fishing or even hunting, or having a hobby like, because you got some men and women that they like to build model cars and stuff. That was a thing back in the 80s and 90s. Back in the 90s, going to Walmart, Target, and Toys R Us, you used to see a lot of model cars. If you want to buy a model car, you got to go like to Hobby Lobby or go online. Back in the 90s, Walmart used to have a whole section of that, like the model cars. They used to have like level 1, that was like for beginners, and level 5 was like the advanced model kits. Yeah, that was you got some people still do mess with those model kits. Yep. But yeah, they're trying to run to that scripture. When I was a child, I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. And you see, you got to put away the video games if you want to live on straight way. Man, I ain't being part of y'all cult. Straight up. Straight up. I'm hiding from Pastor Dog. You're going to have to hide your whole paycheck from him. Yep. But yeah, Ringo gonna go live again. That live he did last night was about what 6 hours? I'm sure they're gonna probably try to get on Ringo about it. You see, you on live stream for 6 hours. He's a full-time content creator. That's his job. If you're a successful YouTuber, you could do that. Come on now. If you're a successful YouTuber with a big platform, you could live stream 24 hours if you want to. Straight up. Yeah. Don't even get me started. Christians be saying the same thing for shaming dudes for playing video games. Shucks, I might do a gaming stream later on tonight playing some Elden Ring, on PS4. If I have time, I'm just saying, just putting that out there in the airways, I might stream playing Elden Ring or some other game I got. It all depends. Hide your paycheck. Exactly. Hide your paycheck because Pastor Drunko gonna come take it. You got to give your whole earnest to Pastor Drunko. Yep. That's crazy though. They gotta ask permission. Grown men in their 30s and 40s and 50s gotta ask permission for allowance. Like they children, man. That's disrespect. Come on now, as a man, you should feel disrespected. You should feel neutered. They neutered. The men of straightway are neutered. They are neutered, castrated, spiritually castrated. And that's the truth. I know it's a tough pill to swallow, men are straightway, but y'all castrated. I know it hurts. It's the truth. Y'all are castrated spiritually. Y'all got to ask permission for an allowance. Y'all can't even enjoy the fruits of y'all paycheck. You go think about it. You go and bust your back on this job for 40, 50, 60 hours a week. You got to come back on the land and till the land. You got to build up the houses on the land. You got to grow the crops. Deal with the animals, the cattle and the animals and all that. And then you got to bring your whole paycheck to him, and you ain't going to even he going to take your whole paycheck and probably just give you 10% of that paycheck. If not less than that, he might give you just 5%. Because like I say, just think if say if your check is $1,200, you ain't going to even get half of that for allowance. You might get $100, $200 allowance, and he going to keep the rest. And these men are blind. And their wives not working. Their wives staying at home. Some of their wives might have businesses, like they might make garments, make hygiene products, like toothpaste, deodorant. But still they need, to have ways to make more money. Wow, you thought about joining straightway Yashua Bomb back when you was a Messianic? Wow, I couldn't believe you thought about joining. Well, good thing you didn't, because they'd have warped your mind, bro. They'd have warped your mind. They'd have warped your mind. She look at the testimonies of former and you gotta think about like the former members of straightway. Even though some of them they could be healed from they still you could tell it still affect them mentally. Even though they could probably be healed from the trauma and the mental anguish, that's still gonna scar them for life, and that's the truth. That's still gonna scar them for life. Because you can know that it's all over YouTube. You got a lot of former people, and I hope they come forward on Ringo platform. I hope they come forward, especially the women, because the women, they gonna tell all. One thing about women, they will tell all. they ain't gonna hold nothing back. Especially, like they say, hell have no fury like a woman scorned, and that is true. Hell have no fury like a woman scorned, and they will tell all. And they gonna do damage control, of course. They gonna do damage control. Yeah, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from the Bayou State. Yep. But anyway, it's just, I'm glad they don't have no straightway Louisiana. Thank y'all for that. Thank y'all for that in the name of Yeshua, because we don't need that. Because they're probably trying to come look for me and brainwash me. Hey, you need to stop making videos about our pastor. We make a deal. You could join our group. Be like, I don't want to join y'all straightway. They're trying to make we'll make a deal with you, Moshe. We'll make you be pastor of straightway Louisiana. Be like, nope, I don't want to be part of your organization. Heck to the no. Yeah. If you're coming up in here, hit the like button, boost the algorithm up so my channel could get notified, because people need to hear this truth. They need to hear this awareness. People want to be in a cult because they too lazy to think for themselves and read the Bible. Exactly. And like I said, ain't nothing wrong joining them. But the way things are today, you just don't want to be too quick to join no organization, whether it's a church, a camp, even an internet fellowship. You might fellowship with people on social media. That could fall out too. You just gotta tend to be to yourself sometimes, until you're ready to join them. Like I say, ain't nothing wrong fellowshipping with people. Ain't nothing wrong fellowshipping with people, but you gotta have that spirit of discernment. And sometimes you think you're fellowshipping with the right people, but they always have alternative motives. Y'all got the dopest accents. I can hear you speak all day. Appreciate it, because like I say, I don't speak the best English, but I try to articulate my words to the best of my ability. Like, I don't care. I ain't trying to speak perfect English anyway, because that's not our ancestral language. English is a trickster language anyway. But anyway, back to the subject. Honestly, if you got the Holy Spirit, you should really be alone. You should okay being alone. To a certain extent, you're right. Because at the end of the day, on the day of judgment, it's just gonna be you standing in front of the Most High on the day of judgment, right? But anyway, yeah, you gotta be a weak-minded man to give your whole paycheck to another man. I'm sorry, it's the truth. And I stand on what I said. The men are straightway. I don't care if y'all in y'all 20s, 30s, 40s, or 50s, or even 60s. Y'all castrated because y'all bowing down to this man, Pastor Dow. He's a tyrant. Y'all bowing down to this man. Y'all worshiping him like he's a god. He's just a man like y'all. He could bleed just like y'all. He got to put his pants on one leg at a time. He have ailments. His body ache like the next man. But anyway, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all gotta. And how do y'all think y'all wives will feel about that? Y'all giving y'all whole paycheck to him. I know deep down inside they want to speak out, but they're afraid to speak out because they might ostracize her. But it's sad though. I couldn't live like that. I don't want nobody to live like that. Ain't nothing wrong having live buying land but living on the land as a group, y'all supposed to be able to have, think for yourself. And then they want to use the word structure. Oh, Ringo, he don't have no structure. Oh, y'all just don't want no structure in y'all life. Man, miss me with that buffoon, because the structure is Yahshua, man, woman, and child. That's the structure right there. That's all you need. When he say that word structure, he talking about being under the rule of him, Pastor Don. When he bring up that word structure, y'all don't have no structure. See, that's your problem. Y'all don't have no structure in y'all life. Y'all don't have no structure. Greetings, Professor Lovely Lady. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Yep, like I said, those who are coming in, hit the like button, share. If you didn't subscribe, help my channel grow. Appreciate it. If you want to make a contribution, $ Akmoshe Ben, you're voluntary. It's not mandatory. If you want to make a contribution, feel free to make a contribution. I appreciate it. $ Akmoshe Ben, cash out. But anyway, yeah, they weak-minded, man. They castrated spiritually. They castrated. And I know they feeling in their spirit that something ain't right, but they too afraid to speak out, because if one will speak out, they all gonna gang up on that brother and kick him out. They're gonna kick him off the compound. Look what they did to Pastor Rufus. Pastor Rufus got tired of being subjected under another man. And shout out to Pastor Rufus, man. The Most High gonna bless him sevenfold. I'm glad he breaking free from Pastor Dow and that cult, And I pray that the Most High give him the provisions to take his family on a vacation so they could clear their mind. That's what he deserved, Pastor Rufus and his family. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I pray that the Most High make the provision or make the way out of nowhere in the name of Yahshua. That way, him and his family, they could go like on a vacation, maybe this summer or whenever, and clear their mind, because they're going to need that. And I mean that. They're going to need something like that. And that's just going to bring him and his family more closer together. Because I guarantee you, how many of the saints are straightway be going on vacation with their family? The only ones you see going on vacation is Pastor Dow and his family, and the leadership of straightway. I'm talking about the regular saints on straightway. You don't see them going on vacation. The only time you're going to see them going on vacation if it's a feast day, if they celebrate these feast days, like Passover, Tabernacles, Feast of Trumpets, the memorial blowing of the trumpets. Yeah. But think about that. You want to see him going on vacation and traveling a lot, Pastor Dow. You want to see him in the leadership. Straight up. Yeah, Easter goes back into the Babylonian fertility goddess Ishtar. That's what Easter goes into. Like the eggs, and all that. Yeah, it's very pagan. Yeah, Easter, bunny don't lay eggs because a rabbit is a mammal, And ain't nowhere in the Bible you're gonna see Yahshua telling his disciples to dye some eggs and go on an Easter egg hunt, set up an Easter egg hunt for the children. You see, Christians are so blinded, they're supposed to be celebrating Passover. That's what we're supposed to be observing, about the Passover. But, they too busy, scoffing down Easter ham, hunting for the golden egg and all that. But like I say, it's tradition of men. Tradition of men. But yeah, it's the truth though. You don't see them going on vacation with their families because they can't afford it, because they're giving all their money to Pastor Dow and the leadership of Straight Week. And I want to see how they living, the saints. They living in trailers. I heard they living from some people testimonies. They say they living in rundown trailers, raggedy trailers. They probably raggedy than them FEMA trailers. Shucks. Yep. They probably raggedy than them FEMA trailers. Straight up. Yep. But I bet you Pastor Dow, he living in a nice house. He probably living in a mansion for all we know. He probably living in a 3-story house. He have to be living in a big house because he got 3 wives, 4 wives? I keep hearing the numbers change. I know he had 3 wives. It seems like every year he getting a new wife. Think about that. Every year he getting a new wife. Golly, Pastor, what about the other brothers? I'm sure they want a wife on your compound. Oh no, they too young. What you mean he too young? He about to be, he 35, bro. He 35. He a grown man. He want a wife. Oh, he ain't ready yet. He ain't ready yet. What you mean he ain't ready yet? You don't see he burn. You gonna let that brother burn in his lust. Ain't the scripture say it's better to marry than to burn? Huh, Pastor Dow? Ain't the scripture say it's better to marry than to burn? You got these brothers burning in lust. And yes, they are burning in lust because they men. I don't care. They could talk all that shalom, brother, Shabbat shalom, happy Passover. They still men at the end of the day. You can't fight biology. Same thing for those sisters at Straight Week. They could be all that shalom and singing all them holy songs. They still got those urges. We human, damn it. At the end of the day, we human. You can't fight biology, And that's facts. And you're going to have the leadership. Oh, they not ready. He not ready. Be like, he 35 and she 28. Come on now, they'll make a good parent. You see, they filling each other, Pastor. Put them together in a marriage union. Do the ceremony and tell them to go get it in. They be husband and wife. But you see, he ain't going to do that because he might be eyeing that 28-year-old sister. And that 35-year-old brother been knowing that sister for a long time. But if he ain't going to take the sister, he going to give the 28-year-old sister to another leadership. Probably going to give that 28 sister to a 58-year-old man instead of that 35-year-old brother. That's wicked, man. Come on now. Straight up wicked. That's a cult. It's a straight up cult. Straight up. It's a cult. It's a straight up cult. It's a straight up cult. And anybody say otherwise, they are just lost in the sauce. They lost in the sauce. They just don't want to accept the truth. They just don't want to accept the truth. It's sad to see that though. Grown men being spiritually castrated. Being spiritually castrated. They can't even, they got to watch how they even breathe, probably. They got to watch how they say things. They walking on eggshells. That's no way to be living. That's no way to be living at all. That's no way to be living. And like another thing New Breed was touching base on, the religious spirit. And I agree with him, with these religious Israelites, You got too many of these religious Israelites. They don't want to see you. They don't want to see your channel grow. They don't want to see you prosper. They want a pocket watch, like New Breed saying. I tell you, Christianity did a number on our people. Even in this so-called Israelite movement, did a number on our people. Our New Breed was going in by that. You gotta, you have other Israelites that's trying to shame Israelites for want their channel monetized. Ain't nothing. You're supposed to want your channel to be monetized on YouTube. This is a business. Like Floridian Rollo, let's go talk about. He always say, yeah, you gotta treat your channel like a business. You have to. I pray my channel be monetized, and it will be monetized. Most High willing. It's just gonna be a long process. It's a struggle, like us every channel struggle. Let's just keep it real. But you're supposed to want your channel. If you're a content creator, or if you're an inspiring content creator, you should want your channel to be monetized. And ain't nothing. I'm not gonna shame, and I'm repenting of that, because I used to be one of those Israelites that ashamed Israelites for wanting their channel monetized. I'm not doing that no more. Because that's a religious spirit, that is. And that's a problem with our so-called people. They want us to have this. They want you to be a so-called pro-righteous teacher, or whatever you call that. But no, if you want your channel monetized, because look at these other channels, like in the skit community. Shout out to Rollo, because he was one of the first channels to touch base on the skit community. Floridian Rollo, let's go. He was talking about the skit. Look at the skit community. They getting all the support. They some of them making 10,000 a month, 20,000 a month for doing these buffoon skits. You got these men with these attractive women. They paying these women, because let's think about it. Them women you see doing skits with them men, they won't give those men the time of a day. So those men have money, because we know in this society, money talks, BS walks. It's all about dollar bills in this society, in this capitalistic society. Yeah. But when it comes to somebody that's spreading truth and awareness and trying to wake up people, they don't want to support, But you get these Instagram models getting all the support. These same men, and it's women to support a man before another man to support another man. So I don't see why we got a lot of these men bashing women on the internet, because women will support quicker than a man. And if it was a female content creator, she have no trouble asking for support, because the sisterhood, and you got the army of simps. You got these armies, but when it's a decent brother, that's just speaking his mind, they want to spread awareness, and it's and just ask for support, not voluntary, not mandatory, just voluntary. They can't get the support they want. I can tell you, we live in a crazy world. We live in a crazy world, but like I say, it is what it is, But like I say, I'm done doing it. I'm not shaming other content creators wanting their channel monetized, because like I say, you're supposed to want your channel monetized. They got a whole lot of channels monetized, making money on here. It ain't nothing wrong making money on social media, because you got to have multiple streams of income in this. The way the world is, you have to have multiple streams of income. Yeah, and some people use this platform as a second stream of income. But like I said, for a content creator, don't quit your day job. Now that's one advice I will give content creators: don't quit your day job. Don't quit your 9 to 5. Use your 9 to, like most content creators, and use your 9 to 5 to help build your own business. That's what the whole purpose of a 9 to 5 is. Exactly. I won't give no paycheck to a pastor. A lot of what's happening in this world is difficult to comprehend, such as giving your paycheck to a pastor and being given an allowance. I guess to each his own. Exactly. They stupid. Not over here. Not me. I ain't doing that. I ain't giving my whole paycheck to no pastor. Whether it's a Christian pastor or Israelite camp leader, it doesn't matter. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's crazy. Like I said, if that's them. If they want to do that, that's on them. That's on them. They want to live like that. They want to live in bondage. They thinking they getting out the city to go into a better way of living. No, they going into a worse of bondage. They would have been way better off living how they was living in the city. Think about it. You had some of these straightway saints probably was living in a house, sold their house just to live on a piece of land in a damn shack. They left a 3-bedroom house. Some of them probably had a 4-bedroom house. They left a 4-bedroom house to go live in a damn shack, a damn raggedy trailer on some plot of land. Man, to say, oh, you're gonna be debt free. You're gonna be debt free. Man, y'all being deceived. They being deceived. They being deceived. Straight up. They being deceived. What's good, Chris G? Big salute. My brother Chris G. Good to see you. But yeah, ain't no way I'm going on his lane. You know. But like I said, that's just messed up what he did to Pastor Rufus. And man, imagine serving somebody 14 years, being like the second in command, right-hand man. And then you're gonna have a little falling out. You trying to rebuke your leader, and he gonna say you got 30 days to get off the land. That's wicked. And like I say, what he should have done, he should have said, okay, you can stay on the land, Pastor Rufus. Stay on the land. Just drop the straightway land. Just stop using the name straightway. That's all he had to tell Pastor Rufus. But he gonna say, get off the land. You got 30 days to get off the land. Him and his family, get off the land. That's just straight up wicked. And you got all his flunkies, all these yes men in the video, trying to take shots at Ringo and the other brothers of truth. Y'all could take all the shots y'all want. At least we thinking for ourselves. At least we thinking for ourselves. We ain't no yes men. We ain't under the authority of no corrupt leader. The only authority we under is the Most High in Christ. The Father, the Son. That's the authority we under. Not no corrupt pastor that want to get drunk on the Shabbat and cuss and want to cover all the potential women from the next flock of brothers that's coming up. Because that's what they doing. That's what the elders and leaders of straightway doing. They taking all the fresh crop of women from the crop of young brothers that's coming up. And that's wrong. And I know them young brothers should feel upset, but they can't speak out because they gonna son them. They gonna try to put them in their place. We have the first dibs. Y'all too young. Y'all not ready. Man, it is a business. It's yes men own and benefit from the business they are running as well. Exactly. It's a business. It's not to help people. It's a business. He ain't no different from the Sunday church. But the only difference is they living on land. They living on that land. Because I guarantee you, Pastor Dowell and the leaders of straightway, they living in better houses. But the saints, they living probably in some trailers. Someone might be living in shacks, living in squalor. It's insane. I don't see how they could do it. I know I couldn't. A bunch of yes men with no mind for themselves. Like I said, the Most High gave us all a brain. When he designed the human body, he knew what he was doing, the Most High, y'all. He knew what he was doing. He gave us a brain for a reason. He gave us a brain for a reason to think, to make decisions, especially as men. How you could call yourself a man? You're a man, brothers of straightway. You're all men. But y'all acting like little boys because y'all got to answer to y'all daddy, Big Daddy Dowell, Papa Drunk Dowell, Papa Drunko, Papa Drunko, Big Daddy Drunko. Straight up. Papa Drunko. And then he had made a video talking about Ringo, give me a call. Man, Ringo ain't gonna call you, Pastor Dow. Ringo a busy man, just like the other men of truth. All Ringo gonna do is just make more live streams and exposing you. That's all. Straight up. That's right. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate it. I will appreciate it, Feed the algorithm, because the more likes we get, that's gonna boost the algorithm, and that's gonna make my channel more noticeable. That's how the YouTube stuff works now. The more likes we get, it's gonna boost the algorithm, and it's gonna spread the awareness of the stream, and so people can watch it. Yeah, help my channel grow. Hopefully, I could get to 1,000 subscribers, by next month, in April, most high willing. I'll appreciate it, so my channel could get monetized, with the ads, because like I say, it's a business. YouTube, it's a business. You gotta treat it like that, because think about it. I find that these drama channels in certain sectors getting all that support and monetized, it's just crazy how negativity get the most support on social media. That's to show you the mindset of the human race. Post shorts. Yes, yeah, that's what a lot of people been doing too, posting shorts. Yeah, but I'm serious though, like the negativity and BS, get all the support. Yeah, true. Yeah, shorts. Yeah, because that's how Anger Man started to blow up too. Anger Man, he started doing them anger shorts. The Anger Man, shucks. Yeah. I hope he get to 1 million subs too, Anger Man, because he deserved it. He had so many enemies, in the manosphere in the black sector of YouTube, man. That's your man. If he get 1 million subs, man, I know he gonna cherish that. So because he had a few of his channels taken down by his enemies. Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's what a lot of people, I guess they came up with the shorts because they know the majority of people have a short attention span, and a lot of people gravitate towards shorts. And I noticed that, a lot of people, they watch the shorts. And shorts, like YouTube shorts, it ain't no different from the Instagram reels, like on Facebook. Facebook got the reels and Instagram got the reels. And that's what's made YouTube came out with the YouTube shorts. Yep. But yeah, that's insane, though. I couldn't do that, though. I couldn't live like that. They giving their whole paycheck to that man, and they gotta ask for allowance. And I bet you sometime he probably be strict. And then in like one video he did, one of the guys was testifying, say he gave his whole paycheck to Pastor Dow 1 week, and then the next week, Pastor Dow will let him keep the whole check, and then the following week, he'll give the whole check back to Dow. Like, what the heck? The heck going on? It does seem as though drama and beef sells or get the most views, such as the way of the world. Exactly. Yeah, because we live in a fallen world. Yeah. That's all people want to gravitate towards, drama and beef. And then you got to think about it. Some of these beefs on YouTube be fake, like them skits, like the skits. Some of these YouTube beefs, now some of them YouTube beefs do be legit, but the majority of these YouTube beefs, it be staged. They doing it all for clicks and views. It's no different from an act like in professional wrestling. When they beefing in professional wrestling, it's all an act. Soap opera. Like two content creators, they'll probably call each other behind the scenes. Hey, look, we're gonna stage a beef. We're gonna stage a beef. We're gonna stage a beef. We're gonna go at each other's throat for maybe a couple of weeks or to a month. They'll probably may come up with a timeline, and they do it for clicks and views. But like I say, some of the content creators do beef with each other, but the majority of them beefs, it be staged. It's doing it for clicks and views because they know drama and beef sells. That's the number one thing that sells on here, on social media, drama and beef. Because if you got a channel that's nothing but drama and beef, you're gonna get views quick and subscribers with the quickness, like grease lightning. And that's true. But when you want to be upright and spread truth and awareness, you're gonna struggle. And that's the algorithm doing that. It's the algorithm. Straight up. Yes, we do live in a fallen world, and the majority of the principalities and higher places is fallen ones. Most of these world leaders are being governed by fallen ones. They're being governed by the fallen ones, shadow beings, archons, fallen angels, demons, whatever you want to call them. They all of the same ilk. They all of the same ilk, and they all work under Hashatan, the devil. To oppose the righteous. Their job is to oppose the righteous of the world. These dark principalities. That is their job, to oppose the righteous ones. Straight up. And yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Pastor Dog, he's operating like King Saul. He's operating just like King Saul. Yeah. Oh yeah, good thing you didn't join that group, because you'd have been messed up mentally. A lot of the former people that got out that cult, they messed up mentally. Some of them, they went back into the world. I bet you some of them, they probably had suicide thoughts behind that too. Some of them probably thought about committing suicide, I bet you, because they think about that. You give your time and you invested years with this group. Think about that. Say if you leave straight where you invested so much time and years, you can't get that back, because time is the ultimate currency. Time is the ultimate currency. Time is the ultimate currency. And you can't get that back. I don't care how much you spend it, you can't get it back. So think about Pastor Rufus, 14 years. That's 14 years of his natural life. He can't get that back. And just to be tossed away like he yesterday's garbage and have 30 days to get off the land, that's to show you what type of person Pastor Drunko is. Pastor Dog, excuse me. I see it, Pastor Drunko. But anyway, to show you what type of person he is. But he claimed to be this righteous man of Yah. He claimed to be a shepherd. Like he said, I'm a shepherd. I'm a shepherd. I'm leading the people to glory, y'all. In the name of Jesus, I'm leading the people to glory. And he ain't no different from these corrupt pastors in these churches. But he always want to bang on a Christian church. If you watch some of his videos, he always attacking the Christian church. But he's doing way worse than some of these Christian pastors. He's doing way worse. Because in the Christian church, when it comes to tithing, they only ask for like 10%. They only ask like for 10% of your earnings. He's doing worse. He want the whole paycheck. He want 100%. And then just give you probably about maybe 5 to 10% of the allowance of that paycheck. He's doing worse. What if some of these saints, what if some of these brothers maybe have like a part-time job? They might just be bringing home about maybe $400 to $500 every 2 weeks. Think about that. They might just be running about maybe $400 or $500 a week or every 2 weeks. He gonna take all that and give them maybe just $100. What's good on 3 Thought? What's good on 3 Thought? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. But yeah, think about that. Some of the brothers that's working these jobs, they might got a part-time job. They might just bring home about maybe $400 to $600 a week. If not, they'd be lucky to bring home $700 a week or every 2 weeks. And Pastor Dow, he gonna probably take about 6 of that 700 and give them maybe just 100. Or he might take 5 of that 700 and just give them 200. What they gonna spend that $200 on? They gotta buy food for their household to support their wives and children. Think about that. Yep. Exactly. Nobody above reproach or correction. Exactly. But some of them figure they titles, they let them titles get to their head. They let the titles get to their head. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. They let the titles get to their head and they figure they can't be correct or above reproach. What expenses does thou have to cover those men living on the land? Well, they claim they live debt free, I guess. Yeah, I want to know. Yeah, that's a good question. Like the utility, like the plumbing, the lights. Yeah, that's a good Wi-Fi. They probably don't even have Wi-Fi. Some of the saints, they probably live out. They probably live in like little house on the prairie. They might don't even have a whole. Yeah, that's a good question on three dot. That's a good question. The utilities. How do they maintain the utilities? Do they use lamps? Do they have like an electric company that come on the land and install like the electricity? You know, like he got the utility companies. That's a good question. What about the water? Do they have like a sewer system, or do they drain water from a creek? I don't know, because they had. I remember Sports Illustrated did an article about Straightway, and they was going in about Straightway. They said like one of the saints drunk out that creek, and they got sick. They got so sick badly they was vomiting like for days, losing a lot of weight. Yeah, they might, even though I got a small channel, yeah, they probably watching in the clouds. I know they know. I know because, you know, because they had a few of them commenting in my previous live stream I did a couple of days ago. They had a few of the supporters commenting, you know, what they comments. So I know they probably watching in the clouds, you know. Well, it's the truth. They spiritually castrated because the Most High gave them a brain. They should be able to think for themselves. Because ain't no man, even a man in the world ain't gonna be a fool to give his whole paycheck to no pastor. Even a man in the world, a worldly man that's in the world, he ain't gonna give his whole paycheck to his pastor. And that's keeping a buck. Most solid men ain't even in the church. The true solid men ain't even in the church. They're not in no church. It's only spiritually castrated men, and that's weak-minded and Fruit Loop men in the church. You ain't gonna see no strong, masculine, a man that thinks for himself in the church. You're not gonna find him in there unless he lost. But that's a rare thing, and especially in this day and age, you're not gonna find a solid man in no church. He ain't buying none of that buffoonery because he's gonna easily be able to pick up on that buffoonery. Yeah, based on the title. Yep. If they boost up the algorithm, yeah, they're gonna get wind of it. If the more likes we get and the more notification, yeah, and they see the video, yeah, they're gonna get notified because that stream I did about them, you know, it's got a lot of views. All praise to the Most High, got a lot of views. Yep. But I already know his response gonna be, oh, that Moshe guy, he's a faceless YouTuber. He ain't building nothing. He ain't building nothing. He just on there talking noise. No, I'm spreading awareness just like the other men of truth. You know. How dare you disregard Pastor Rufus and then have the nerve to have a service after that, a church service. Like nothing happened. Man, that's like you murdering somebody. That's like you assassinating your best. Man, they ain't think about that. They ain't no different from what King David did to Uriah the Hittite. Because when you read about when King David was lusting after Bathsheba, right? That was Uriah the Hittite wife, Bathsheba. What King David did to Uriah, he set Uriah up to get killed by the Philistines. And Uriah was like one of his top soldiers, like one of his top generals in the army. You set up one of your best warriors to get killed, all because you mess with his wife. And then you had the nerve to act like nothing happened when he got killed. That's the same thing. That's what that's like. But the only difference is Pastor Dow, he did not get Pastor Rufus killed. He just kicked them off the land, and they just gonna have a church service and pray, man. That is cold-blooded, man. He did Pastor Rufus dirty. And now he got videos of people trying to testify against Pastor Rufus. Man, he coaching them what to say. Because he ain't gonna show the whole truth. He just gonna show snippets of it. We ain't stupid around here. We ain't stupid. He gonna just show snippets of it. He gonna show snippets, and he gonna, like I say, it's a done deal. Like I say, I pray the Most High bless Pastor Rufus and his family sevenfold. May they get through this storm. May they overcome this trial, because it's a trial, and he gonna prevail, because he seems like he's a fighter spiritually. He seems like he is a spiritual man, Pastor Rufus. He gonna come through. He gonna overcome him and his family through the grace of Yeshua HaMashiach, the Holy Messiah. Yep. But yeah, at least the Most High put on his spirit to break away from him. And you could tell he's a sincere brother, because when I watched his video he did yesterday, Pastor Rufus, about when it was called Thanks for All the Love, he said, I have no ill will towards Pastor Dow, all straight with. So he's being a bigger man. He's have the high ground. He's like Obi-Wan Kenobi, in Star Wars, when he told Anakin, I have the high ground, Anakin. He's Obi-Wan Kenobi. And Pastor Dow, he's Anakin or Darth Vader. And we already they make a big joke about that too on the internet. I have the high ground. Yeah, because Obi-Wan had the high ground, and Anakin was so blinded by hatred and rage, he tried to lunge at Obi-Wan Kenobi, and that's when Obi-Wan just sliced his limbs and he fell in that lava. Yep. So Pastor Rufus have the high ground. Let us pray for Pastor Rufus and Pastor Dow, especially for Pastor Dow, that he be overcome, that he stop being a slave to his ego and pride, because he's blinded by ego. He's blinded by ego. Yep. But yeah, they weak-minded, because ain't no solid man gonna be giving his whole paycheck to no other man, especially if he's slaving on the job. You gotta think about it, man. Most of us that work, because most of us, we work in these jobs. We work a 9 to 5 job. You gotta deal with the BS on the job. You gotta deal with the crazy supervisors. You gotta deal with the corporate politics. There's so much stuff you gotta deal with. It's bad enough you gotta wake up every morning and clock in, go to drive to these jobs. Y'all save me. Welcome, y'all save me. Pharaoh, yeah, Pharaoh Dow. That's a good Pharaoh Dow. He acting like Pharaoh. His heart like Pharaoh. Pharaoh Dow just proved to thousands of people that he's an evil man and leader of a cult that bow down to him. Exactly. That's what he is. That's a good point you're making. He is a Pharaoh. He do got the spirit of Pharaoh. He is a Pharaoh Dow. The only difference is he ain't wearing an ankh. He ain't wearing an ankh and a Pharaoh crown. He just wearing like fringes in the menorah. But he do have a spirit of Pharaoh. That's a good point. Y'all saved me. That's the only difference. He not wearing the ankh or the Egyptian jewelry and the Pharaoh head dress. Like when the pharaohs be wearing them little head coverings, the Pharaoh head coverings. He just wearing fringes in the menorah. Yeah, he is a narcissist too. Yeah, he is a narcissist. There is indeed a lot of narcissists within the Israelite community, especially so-called leaders, just saying, oh, yeah, even amongst Israelite content creators too. They got the spirit of a narcissist. Yeah. That's why, like Mark the Messenger said, it's just these days you just got to roll solo. Do your own thing. You can do content, fellowship with people, just be careful who you fellowship with. That one guy in the meeting said he gives 2 paychecks per month to Dow. Golly, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it was a man. They looked like a young brother too. They looked like a young brother. He said, I give 2 paychecks to Dow per month. Man, that's a weak man. I'm sorry. That's his. Come on now. And I bet you probably just get maybe like a 5 or 10% allowance. I couldn't do that. No, sirree. Exactly. 2 paychecks a month to $1, man, that's his whole earnings. Because most people get paid like 2 times, like every 2 weeks. Most people working jobs, they get paid like every 2 weeks. Some people get paid weekly. Some people work jobs, you get paid weekly. And you also got people get paid once a month. That's like salary. Basically, when people that get paid once a month, that's basically like like all two, both checks. You know what I want to say. Say if you get paid every 2 weeks, right? They combine your 2 checks together as a lump sum. That's when people get paid once a month. It's like one lump sum. Yeah, he pimping them. That's how he treat them. He treat them. They like the street walkers, and Pastor Dow was the pimp. They the harlot that's walking on a track. He got them walking on a track, which is going to their 9-to-5 job. They coming back from the track, which is their 9-to-5 job, and they got to come give them their money. Give me my money. Where my money? And he give them like a little cut, a small cut. That's what a pimp do. When a woman come back from the track, from serving all their johns, they got to give the pimp his cut, and he gonna give them a little small cut. Yep, he pimping these men. That's crazy. These grown men getting pimped like some cheap harlots on a track. That's insane. That's insane. That's not right. But like I said, that's what they signed up for. All in the sake of being debt free, getting out of Babylon. No, they getting into a worse of bondage. They going into a worse of bondage. Straight up. They going into a worse of bondage. Because ain't no way a solid man gonna pit himself through that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way a solid man gonna pit himself through that. I don't care what walks of life he come from. You work hard for your money, men. Brothers, you work hard for your money. It's bad enough. And I'm speaking to the Israelite brothers, the so-called black men. It's bad enough they don't want to hire us because of who we are. We the first fired and last hired, in corporate America. Some brothers, you got your locks, your long hair, your locks. They don't want to hire you because you got locks on these professional jobs. Or if you got your beard, they want you to have a smooth face, because they're intimidated by that beard because they see the image of the Most High in Christ. And that's the solid truth. They want you to be a smooth-faced pansy. If you're a smooth-faced pansy as a so-called black man, if you're a smooth-faced pansy, they like to prance around like a fairy in the forest, they're going to hire you on the spot. But if you're a stern brother with a serious demeanor, you mean business, you stand on business, or not, if they hire you, they ain't going to pitch you in the office. They're going to pitch you in a back-breaking job. They ain't going to pitch you inside the building. They're going to pitch you outside. They're going to have you doing the laborer job, the hard work. But if you're a pansy brother, if you're a smooth-faced pansy brother, they're going to pitch you inside in corporate. They're going to pitch you at the desk, probably. And that's the truth. That's the truth. They're going to pitch you in a big house. But if you're a solid brother that's stern, they're going to make you a field Negro. You're going to be a field Negro. It ain't nothing wrong being a field Negro. At least you be outside, you're building up your strength, physical labor. Because you don't want to be inside around all these fake people anyway. Sometimes it's better to work, in the field. You have all that leverage. I'm just saying. But anyway, yeah. But they not living right, though. They not. They not living right on straight way. It's all the dog and pony show. It's all a dog and pony show. And it's sad to see these men ain't waking up. These grown men. And some of these men in their 50s, y'all. Some of these men are in their 50s. Papas, grandpapas, taking orders from this tyrant known as Pastor Dow, a.k.a. Pastor Drunko. Big Daddy Drunko. Papa Drunko. They got to give them check to Papa Drunko. Hashtag Papa Drunko. Hashtag Papa Drunko. Yep. And I know some of the Dow whites, some of the Dow whites, they gonna be, oh, you doing this for clout? No, it ain't clout. It's called spread awareness. Don't use that C word around here. They like to abuse that word clout. No, this is called spreading awareness and truth. We trying to save souls here. We trying to save souls here. To hell with that word. Y'all could use that word clout all y'all know. We trying to save souls around here to get out this cult, man. It's sad to see these grown men and women going through this. Yep, there you go, James. Shout out to James Pimental. Shout out to James Pimental. Hashtag Pastor Drunko. Hashtag Pastor Drunko. Shout out to James. Hashtag Pastor Drunko. Cause I know y'all, I'm telling y'all, brothers and sisters in the chat, just go to his channel and look at his previous blog talks he do on Friday nights. He be drinking, y'all. I'm telling y'all. He be drinking. He called himself a shepherd. He called himself a shepherd. He be drinking and cussing. You know, I mean, he be talking his stuff too. I'm telling y'all, when he get lit, he be talking his stuff. He be talking his stuff. I'm telling y'all, just go to his channel and watch his previous blog talks. But you know him, he might try and delete some of them like the coward he is. You know, he might try to delete some of them because he already know Ringo onto his case, especially Ringo. Ringo ain't gonna let up because you see that's Ringo's specialty. He bring down these corrupt pastors. You know, maybe Rollo and New Breed might lay off of him, but Ringo, Ringo gonna keep stinging him. Ringo gonna stay on his neck. Yeah, and I hope people watch. I hope some of his supporters watch Ringo stream tonight and they start thinking. And they pray to the Most High that the Most High put the Holy Spirit on to get out that coat. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Yasin. You seen him in action? He get twisted on that glass after that glass of that brown liquor and beer. Yep, you already know that's his routine, Yasin. He have a glass of beer. He have a mug of beer and a glass of brown liquor. Exactly, that's his combination. Yep. I'm telling y'all, just go watch. He be drinking. He have a whole big mug of beer. It's a mug of beer. And he have some strong. He probably have some Jack Daniel up in there or some Hennessy. It's definitely some brown liquor. And when he drink it as a combination, he get loaded. He start talking and stuff. I mean, cussing and all that. He be like, read, teach. And the Most High says, you know, the teacher that be reading, the reader. And you see, that's what I'm talking about. And it's just when they be clapping in there like some seals at the circus. Knowing well he drunk, and none of them man enough to rebuke him. Be like, Pastor, you had too much to drink. Because if they was to say it respect, say, hey, no disrespect, Pastor, but I think you're drinking too much. You know, it's the Sabbath. Boy, who you trying to correct? I am the leader. I am the pastor. I am the shepherd. He'll be talking all twisted like that. I am the shepherd. You can't correct me. Noble fonts, guzzling beers like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Drunk Cole Charles Dowell. Yep. Drunko, yeah. Charles Drunko Dowell. Stone Cold Drunko. Stone Cold Drunko. Drunko the Clown. I mean, I was just coming up with all kind of names for him in Ringo chat. I had the beer, like the glass of beer emoji with the clown emoji. Drunko the Clown. Drunko the Clown. Yep. Drunko the Clown. You know, if he was a clown in the circus, that'd be his clown name. Drunko the Clown. Getting drunk at the circus. Drunko the Clown. Gotta drink them Jack Daniels after the circus. Drunko the Clown. Get drunk and dictate orders. Dictate the orders and take people paycheck. Drunko the Clown. Oh, yeah. Hide your paychecks. Hide your wives, because Drunko the Clown gonna take it all. Hide your paychecks, hide your wives, because Drunko Town is coming to town. He's gonna claim it all in the name of the Most High. But he's a false prophet, Drunko the Clown. He's gonna steal your wives, steal your paychecks, steal everything that you work hard for. Drunko the clown. Lord have mercy. Drunko the clown. That's his clown name, y'all. Drunko the clown. Papa Drunko the clown, Pastor Drunko. And that's all jokes aside, but he called himself a shepherd, y'all. He called himself a shepherd, but he getting loaded on a Shabbat. He's supposed to be keeping the Shabbat holy, but he getting loaded. Chris G said, "Hi kids, it's Drunko the clown." It's Drunko the clown. Drunko the freaking clown. Ooh. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong drinking, man, on a Shabbat though. I mean, he be in the midst of it too. It be the Shabbat. He be just cussing and talking all kind of ish. Like he the big muckety muck. Like he the big muckety muck, y'all. That ain't cool, buddy. And like all the men in that room they be scared to correct him. They be like, "You're not supposed to be drinking like that. It's the Shabbat. You're supposed to be, edifying the people. You're supposed to be edifying the saints." While he edifying the saints, after he finished breaking down the scripture, he taking a gulp. He taking a gulp out that beer mug. And once he get it, and once it's in his system, he start popping off at the mouth. Oh, we got a detractor, y'all. FF. You sound crazy mad. We're not listening to you. You are jealous of their ministry. You mean jealous of their madness, FF? Man, we just spreading the word. Why I gotta be jealous of some castrated men that's spiritually castrated? I hold my nuts around here. I'm a man, I hold my nuts. Maybe you don't have none. The men of truth always hold their nuts as men. We hold our own nuts as men. We don't let other people hold our nuts. Now stand on that, FF, you castrated dog. Even dogs don't want to be castrated. I'm talking about male dogs and male cats. They don't want to be castrated because they know, man. They know they feel a form of shell of themselves. Don't rebuke him. They cheer him on. Exactly. That's what they do. They be cheering. They be clapping like seals in the circus. They be like, like at seals say if you go to SeaWorld. Like if you go to SeaWorld when they be doing the tricks, like when they be training the dolphins and the seals, like they be clapping like seals. That's just how them men be. When he be getting drunk on live stream, on them blog talks, man, they be clapping like seals in a circus. Because they got no nuts. Because Pastor Dollar holding their nuts. Even their wives don't even hold their nuts. Pastor Dollar holding all their nuts. Pastor Dollar got all them men nuts in a jar at Straightway. And that's true. He got all their nuts in a jar. They not even men. They castrated. They spiritually castrated. Now stand on that, FF, you detractor. You nutless buffoon. You a nutless buffoon. Hashtag nutless buffoon. Yep. He probably a seal, a nutless seal, a neutered seal. Some neutered seals. Hashtag neutered seals. How you like them apples? Triple F, FF. What FF stand for anyway? Now go tell that to your Papa. Now go tell that to Papa not Papa Shango the Rascal, Papa Drunko. Go tell that to Papa Drunko. You mad because I'm talking about your daddy, Papa Drunko? You mad because I'm talking about your daddy, Papa Drunko? What, you gonna cry to your daddy, Papa Drunko? Why he sipping on that Jack Daniels? Talking about I sound mad crazy. No, y'all crazy because y'all giving y'all whole paycheck to a drunk mad man that think he the most high, but he just a man like you. He bleed like you. He gotta take a shit like you. His breath smell funky in the morning when he wake up. He gotta wash his ass like you, dummy. And you thinking he above you. He ain't no God. He a man just like you. Straight up. Talking about y'all sound crazy. Man, you got me on the floor. Straight up. That's what they are. They some nutless seals, some neutered seals. You know, every time he be on that blog talking all that mad crap, getting loaded, they don't correct them. They some neutered seals. They some neutered seals at SeaWorld. Yes, indeed. Don't get mad because Ringo exposing y'all wicked leader. He going live later on tonight, so y'all better be prepared. I'm looking forward to it too. You know, shout out to Ringo TV reactions, and I like big salute to him. He an OG, he a YouTube OG. Been on here since 2006. Matter of fact, Ringo been on these YouTube streets way before Pastor Drunko. But Pastor Drunko want to act like Ringo don't exist. Man, that's crazy. I tell you, he crazy. Pastor Drunko. Ringo been on here since 2006, and we in 2024. So technically, you could say he been on here for almost over 20-some years. He made a career of this. And you look at Ringo's studio, it's a content creator studio. He has a content creator studio. When you look at Pastor Dowell's studio, you think you're in World War III. You think you're in World War, looking like Call of Duty, showing all them guns, military equipment. I be like, man, this nigga must be shell shocked. This nigga must be shell shocked. He still got all them guns and shit in the background, like he on Call of Duty. I know he a military veteran, but man, he gotta be shell shocked because he got a scar on his head. I don't know how he got that scar, man. He gotta be shell shocked. How he acting. Yeah, he did learn about polygyny from Ringo TV show, did. Hey, I could see Drunko the Clown threaten to rip their nuts off if they don't clap their hands and they checks over to them. Yeah, they talking about fear. Pennywise the Clown from It's. No, y'all better feel Drunko the Clown because he gonna take y'all nuts. Y'all check in y'all wise. At least Pennywise, he just gonna trying to take you up. He just gonna trying to take your sanity with fear. He just gonna trying to prey on your fear and eat your fear. But Drunko the Clown, he gonna take your nuts, your wives, your paycheck, anything that is in your land, and kick you off the land if you rise up against them. Yeah, so fear Drunko the Clown. They talking about fear, children should fear Pennywise from It. No, y'all better fear Drunko the Clown. Shucks. Yeah, even Pennywise would be like, oh, I just want to eat people fair. I don't talk about doing all that crazy stuff. He crazier than me. Yep. I can see drunk on the cloud. Yep. Yep. So Ringo gonna go live. I mean, he did like what, a 6-hour live stream last night. And I know they're gonna probably try to talk about him for doing, he on there doing live stream. You know, they want to talk about people living in the slums of New York. New York ain't the city. Like, they got greenery and trees in New York. You see, people get New York messed up because they so used to seeing, like, you know, Manhattan, the Brooklyn, the city part. Upstate New York got a lot of green, like trees and stuff. You know, because I think Hassan Campbell, he a content creator. Hassan Campbell, I don't think he live in the city of New York. He probably might live like maybe upstate New York, Hassan Campbell. You know, like in a greenery area. What's good, Weezy? One love, shalom, sister. Long time no see. Pray all is well with you. But yeah, New York, you want to see everybody living in the slums of New York? I guess not, because the cost of living. Gee, I'm sure Ringo living in a nice building, a house. He got to be, because that studio he be doing his content. his content. That's thousands of dollars worth of equipment up in there. That probably could be, I'm gonna just estimate that could probably be at least $10,000 to $20,000 worth of equipment in his studio. Ringo, he got keyboards up in there, TVs. That's like a professional recording studio he have. And Pastor Dow, he got a dugout of military. Pastor Dow's studio look like he's still in the trenches of World War II. He still think he in the World War II in his studio. Got all them guns in the background. He got a Call of Duty studio, a wannabe Call of Duty character. That's crazy though, y'all. But I'm sorry. Ain't no grown man in his right mind gonna give his whole paycheck to a pastor. Even in the Christian church, they just say give like 10% or give what you could give. Even T.G. Jakes, Creflo Dollar ain't gonna say, give me your whole paycheck. You ain't gonna never see T.G. Jakes be on the show. All right, saints. All right, servants. I need you to give me your whole paycheck, child. If you want to receive the ultimate blessing of Jesus Christ, you got to give me this week. Give me this whole weeks of your earnings. He just going to say, give you a certain percent. But Pastor Dow, he want to say, brothers, you got to give your whole check and come back to me and ask for allowance. It's like they got to get permission from him to do everything. I heard they got to get permission to even sleep with their wives. How dare you do that, Pastor Drunkle? These men got to come ask to you. They got to come knock on your door, Pastor Drunkle. Hey, I'm in the mood. I want to bed my wife tonight, Pastor Dow. Can I bed my wife? Oh, no. Maybe next week. I couldn't live it. I couldn't live. They definitely kick me out. They have to kick me off the land. Because if I was married, if I had a wife on straightway, we getting it in. And every time I get an urge, we getting it in. We getting it in. That's how it's supposed to be. But no, not to pass a dollar. He'll be like, you got to go out there and work. You're spending too much time with your wife. You got to come out here and build. You got to come out here and build with the brothers. Man, what the heck? But that's what they're going through. And they're trying to use scriptures against these men, trying to beat them up with scriptures. You know, they're trying to say, oh, you're lusting too much, but that's my wife. You're lusting after her. How I'm lusting after her? That's my wife, you dummy. Pastor, that's my wife. You know, if I'm desiring to lay with her, I'm gonna lay with her. No, you're not. You gotta ask permission. You gotta ask my permission, or you're gonna get kicked out. Man, that's straight up wicked. They gotta ask permission to do everything. They probably gotta ask permission to take a bathroom break when they building stuff on a compound. Say if they building like a shed or something, or house. They probably gotta ask for a bathroom break. They gotta be like on a Shawshank Redemption, Morgan Freeman, when he raised his hand. Boss, bathroom break, boss. And his boss had to tell him, just go, Red, just go. You don't have to raise your hand, Red, just go. Not Pastor Dow. Pastor Dow will be like, you gotta raise your hand. You gotta go to the bathroom, you gotta raise your hand. Or don't go to the bathroom till I tell you to. Welcome, Sick'em dogs. Welcome to the stream, Sick'em dogs. Those that just coming in, make sure y'all hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. Feed the algorithm, because this gotta be a spread. This truth gotta be a spread. This is awareness, man, because we're trying to save souls to get out of this wicked cult. You know, because this is wrong what he's doing to people. I'm serious. This is wrong. This is very wrong. He's draining the souls from people. He's playing Mortal Kombat. He's like Shang Tsung. Finish him. Or better yet, like Shang Tsung. Your soul is mine. Y'all seen the Mortal Kombat movie? I'm sure some of y'all some 80s babies up in here, 80s and 90s babies. Shout out to all the 80s babies. You know, man, he like Shang Tsung, Pastor Dow. Man, Shang Tsung the sorcerer. Your soul is mine. Man, draining their souls. But he doing it financially, though. He draining their souls financially because they got to give their earnings to him. Straight up. Yeah, Mortal Kombat, it came out in the 90s. Yeah, part of our childhood growing up in the 90s. But anyway, that's what he's like. He's like a tyrant. He's like Shah Khan. He more like a Shah Khan. You know, he a tyrant. He's like a tyrant ruler of Outworld. You know, I could see him, man. If I knew how to mess with images and stuff like Photoshop, I sure would like to put his head on the body of Shah Khan from Mortal Kombat. Put like Pastor Dollar head on the head of on the body of Shah Khan and put that as a thumbnail. But Ringo had me laughing with that thumbnail when he had the devil horns on Pastor Dollar. That looked funny. He had the devil horns on Pastor Dollar. Yep. Yes, indeed. But yeah, where the detractors at? Why y'all ain't coming to defend y'all drunk leader? Why y'all ain't coming to defend Papa Drunko? Y'all detractors? Y'all mad because more like Baraicho with all that drinking. Yep. But at least Baraicho had some common sense though. Baraicho had wisdom. He actually had wisdom because he taught Liu Kang. He taught Liu Kang, certain abilities. Mm-hmm. But anyway, yeah. All these, I might have a few detractors in the comment section after this stream when it be posted up. But I'm gonna pay them no mind. I'm gonna let y'all handle them in the comment section. I ain't paying them no mind because, like I say, they ain't stopping the train. They better be worrying about Ringo because he have a way bigger platform and he could reach more people because he got a bigger platform. Lou Bree got a bigger platform. I'm just a But it doesn't matter how big your platform is because it's the voice, the awareness. It's the awareness. Like I said, the more the algorithm get fed from my channel, it's just gonna boost up the awareness. Yep, because this is not right, and it's been going on for years, family. Think about it. He's been doing this for years, and that's crazy, man. This scoundrel, this drunk scoundrel, this arrogant, heart. One of his wives is the elder daughter of Pastor Rufus, and she's 25 years old. Some people say she was 19, but she's 25 because Pastor Rufus, he corrected people. She was 25. 25 years old, y'all. I know she's an adult, but she deserves to be with a younger brother that's in his 20s or 30s. Not that I want to say this, not him. And like I say, they had to probably made some type of agreement because ain't no way an average 25-year-old woman gonna want to be with some old fart like Pastor Dollar. I don't care how. Yeah, if he had money in the world, but man, they probably had to brainwash that young lady. Because like I said, I know they had some younger ox around her age growing up on that compound, probably was interested in her. And them young ox should feel betrayed. That should feel betrayed. I know I would. I would feel heartbroken. I would feel devastated. If I was one of them young ox growing up around, been knowing Pastor Rufus' oldest daughter for all them years, I would feel betrayed and played to see her getting handed to that old bastard, that old drunk bastard. Welcome, Scorpio Mama. Welcome to the stream, Scorpio Mama. She had her first experience with a damn near 60-year-old man because he's 57 and she's 25. That son of a gun probably had to pop a blue pill. I know that was awkward for that young 25-year-old woman. Her first experience, is going to be with somebody that's old enough to be her daddy or grandpa instead of being with somebody around her age or younger. That's a cult. That's a cult. No questions asked. It's a cult. It's a straight up cult. And like I say, she of age, she's an adult, but still though, she should have been with somebody around 25, 27, and 30s, at least 5 to 10 years older than her, around her age. In a few years, he about to be 60, Pastor Dollar. Like I said, when she be in her 30s, he gonna be in his 60s. he might not be able to get it up no more. What are you gonna do then? He talking all that arrogant stuff, talking about, let's see where y'all gonna be in the next 5 years. He telling that to Ringo and all the other brothers in the truth. Let's see where y'all gonna be in the next couple of years. What about you, Pastor Dow? How you know you still gonna be in the land of living? You might be in a shadow realm. You might be in the underworld, a shadow realm, which is the spiritual realm, you know. You might be in the underworld. Shucks. You might be in the ground. And I don't wish that on you, Pastor Dow, you know. I wish you repent. But we know that's a slim chance because you're so arrogant and prideful. Yeah. He is a cult leader, Quentin Davis. I agree. He has to be. And people so blind to see that. Yep, he is cocky. Yep. That's going to be his downfall too, Scorpio. That's going to be his downfall. That's going to be his downfall. He's too blind to see it. But yeah. And then that's crazy. You're going to kick her daddy off tell her daddy have 30 days to get off. Whew, that's going to. Yep. That's just going to be upsetting, you know. And he trying to lift almost 400 pounds, 385 pounds, making a fool out of himself. You know. They claim all Hebrew Israelites are part of a cult. Exactly. When it's a people, it's a covenant of people. It's not a cult, but some of them have the cult mindset and religious spirit, you know. But yeah. He could talk all that about, you know, Ringo and all that, but like I said, Ringo, he been going at pastors for years though, Ringo. You know. Or they block you. You're talking about they block you on their comment section because they don't want the truth. They don't want the truth to be spread. You know, they don't want you to speak your mind, Scorpio mom, because you know, and you being a woman, you know, Scorpio mom, you know how they, shit, we gonna silence her. You know, we gonna silence her. Oh yeah, Ringo did roast them. That's what he heard about. You know, now you know doggone well you will be receiving feedback from this commentary, Moshe. Yeah. You're gonna be like, who's this guy from Louisiana? This Moshe guy from Louisiana. He sound like he remedial. Man, you know, what's worse, being remedial or being neutered? She, because you know, they want to talk noise about Louisiana people like we slow and all that in the South. But at least we still got our balls. Unlike y'all ministry where y'all neutered. Even a dog that's neutered feel miserable. You know? I don't care what they say about us. I don't care what they say about any one of the ones the tractors going. Well, we ain't the tractors. We are call us truth spreaders. It all started, Ringo led the charge, you know, following by New Breed, Floridian Rollo 7, Mark the Messenger, and any other brothers and sisters, you know. Yep. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters that's banging on this beast, known as Pastor Drunko or Papa Drunko. Let's see. Y'all Speed, she went in on Dow. Y'all Speed, okay, that's a content creator. Okay. Y'all Speed. Oh, I bet you a lot of women. Oh, I bet you, yeah, a lot of people. And like I say, this is a free platform. You have all content creators. You have a right to go in on them. They can't stop y'all. Who is Pastor Dow? He ain't no world leader. Papa Drunko, yeah. You know, like you got Papa Shango, Papa Drunko. Yeah, he can't stop no content creators. He better worry about Ringo, because Ringo gonna really tear him up. He already tearing. What I'm talking about, Ringo already destroying him. And that's what he's afraid of. And Ringo gonna go live later on. Then that's the reason why he's taking their paychecks to support them women. Like I said earlier on this live stream, it seems like every year he getting a new wife. And I know his first wife, Mother Carol, I know she gotta endure so much stuff. I know she really want to snap, you know. she probably really want to break down. She probably already had a couple of mental breakdowns, but they not going to talk about it. Come on now. Come on now. She been married to Pastor Dow all them years and seen him dealing with other women, especially younger women, way younger than her. Come on now. That's going to cause her to have a breakdown. Let the women in the chat room speak. Y'all women, y'all know other women. Like I said, a woman know another woman and a man know another man. Y'all, the women in the chat room right now, y'all probably could pick that up because y'all could pick up things quicker than men because, y'all more sensitive to the spirit and y'all intuition. Come on, I know Pastor Dow, the one he called Mother Carol. I know she probably be having some mental breakdowns on her behind the scenes. I'm just saying, Yeah. He wants to talk to him. Yeah, I saw that. He saw Ringo give me a call. Because Ringo go body him, And I hope more people wake up and leave that cult. Because it's wrong with what's going on. It's very wrong. You got these men working at these jobs, 9-to-5 jobs. They gotta bring home a paycheck. It's bad enough Uncle Sam got to take a cut out your paycheck. In the state, you got the federal tax and the state checks, and now you got to come home and bring your whole check to this leader and ask for allowance a couple of days later. Yeah, it's insane. Shout out to Mario for the cash out. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Shout out to Mario for the cash out. Appreciate you. Thank you for your contribution. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Feel free to make a contribution if you want to. Much appreciated. But anyway, yeah. Ringo never collapsed. Exactly. That's one thing. Yeah, he always been on his own, Ringo. He always did his own thing, even since he came on the scene. I've been knowing about Ringo since he was in the baller room. I'm talking about back in the early 2000s when he was in the basement, in the baller rooms. That's how far back Ringo go. I've been knowing about Ringo before I even had a YouTube channel. Because like I said, before I had this channel, I used to just be a watcher. I never had any YouTube channels. This is my very first YouTube channel. I think I created this channel in 2016. This is my very first channel. But before that, I was just a watcher. I was a solid watcher. I was just watching videos. And I came across Ringo, he used to make videos in that baller room in the basement. Like, yeah, he go, and to show you how far he evolved. He went from being in that baller room into a professional studio. That's to just show you he dedicated to this. That's his calling, to be a content creator. He dedicated to this. And I'm sure he had many battles and struggles and setbacks dealing with the beefs on YouTube, the YouTube policies and all that. But he didn't let that stop him. He kept on pushing. He persevered. The brother persevered. The brother persevered. And I've been knew about New Breed since like around 2008, 2009. Even before his channel was called New Breed, because his channel used to be called Hebrew King something. He had numbers, I think. It was like Hebrew King 98, something like that. I don't know. I know it was Hebrew King. And then he changed his channel to New Breed, and that's when he took off from that. Yeah. I know Elder Rufus from Ticket TV. He's a cool man. Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, he said he went to Ticket TV, Elder Rufus. Yep. Exactly, Weezy one up. That's exactly when you get kicked off the land, he takes everything from it and leave you with nothing. He throw you to the wolves with nothing. He throw you away with nothing. Look what he did to Pastor Rufus, and Pastor Rufus was like the right hand man of Pastor Dollar, because everywhere Pastor Dollar went, Pastor Rufus was over there with him. And to do that, that's to show if he do that to Pastor Rufus, nobody's safe. If you speak up against him, nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. So that should tell you something right there. It's a cult. It's a cult. But people so blind to see that. It's a cult. And they just disguising it as Israelites, putting the name of the Most High Christ in it, doing Bible. It don't matter how many Shabbat services he do. That's just all for show. Behind the scenes, a lot of people are suffering in silence, men and women. Like I said, we just outside looking in. They're not gonna show us the deep inside. They're just gonna show us the pretty parts. That's all by design. And like one of the brothers said in New Breed chat room, Pastor Dawg has potential to be the next Yahweh ben Yahweh. And I don't know if y'all know about Yahweh ben Yahweh. He was a terrorist. You could put him in a book with terrorists. Yahweh ben Yahweh. He was a wicked Israelite cult leader. Yahweh ben Yahweh. Yeah. That's what I say, you know. And you wonder why people don't want to join these churches, don't want to have nothing to do with the Bible at all. Because religion and these cults in churches is corrupting the word of the Most High. That's why a lot of people turn away from the Bible. They don't want to have nothing to do with the churches. Nothing. Thanks for the cash app, Professor Lovely Lady. Shout out to Professor Lovely Lady for the cash app. Thank you, sister. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. But yeah, like I'm saying, a lot of people in this day and age, they don't want to have nothing to do with the Bible. They don't want to have nothing to do with it. It's bad enough they leaving the church, especially the younger generation. I'm talking about like people in their 20s and teens, like the teens in their 20s. They don't want to have nothing to do with the Bible. They just want to march to the beat of their own drum, figure things out on their own, and it's just leading them to destruction. Because you got a lot of these wicked leaders, whether these pastors, these camp leaders, these social media teachers, these mores, these moros, you know. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I hope they don't drink the Kool-Aid. Exactly, Quentin Davis. We all need to be held accountable to someone. I would think he is Jim Jones. I hope they don't drink the Kool-Aid. Exactly. They better not. Because it's sad to see these grown men. They don't have a mind of their own. They robots. They puppets. They robots. They can't think for themselves. They robots. They spiritually neutered. They spiritually castrated. They some castrated seals in the circus or SeaWorld. Like when the detractor came up in his live stream earlier, I had to go off on him. I roasted him. You know, he got mad. He probably got in his feelings. You know, he probably got in his feelings. He probably gonna go tell his daddy on me. He probably gonna go tell his daddy Papa Drunko. I don't care. You can go tell Papa Drunko. You know. Yeah, I bet you they gave him a lot. Yeah, them former NFL players. Yeah, they gave up their career. They gave up their NFL career to join straightway. Some of them NFL players. Ain't no way I'll give up my football career to join no damn camp, no cult. Shucks. I know some guys didn't like me giving God the glory for getting me out of tough situations. See? Yeah. It's like when you mention the Most High to people, they get offended these days. I noticed that. Even if they see you reading the Bible in the corner to yourself, they get offended. They get offended. And you're not bothering nobody. You could just be sitting at your own table or in the corner in a public place, reading the Bible, reading a few scriptures. They get offended. They start cringing because that's them unclean spirits in them. That's them unclean spirits. That's what that is. Some unclean spirits. Straight up. But it's sad though. But like I say, they made that choice because, like I say, nobody put a gun to their head to join that group. They choose to join that. They didn't did enough research. Yeah. Yeah, he had a big family too. I think he was married to a Filipino woman, a Filipino. I know it was an Asian woman, Kabir. Yeah, I saw that story. Kabir gave up his whole family just to be a puppet for Drunk with a Clown. Yep. And then he married a younger sister too. When he joined straightway, he married another woman. It was a sister. She looked at like she probably was in her late 20s or mid 20s. You know, and I'm sure she probably had some children for Kabir. Yeah, I remember that story. Yasin. Yep, he left his Asian wife with all them children that he had with that Asian woman, and he married an Israelite woman that straightway. Yeah, because I remember they showed the wedding. Yep, I remember when they showed the wedding. A lot of dudes getting into that Masonic stuff now. They think they are gods doing that metaphysical stuff. Yep, they want to tap into that metaphysical stuff. Chris G, they don't realize they open up doors they should not open it up. Because let me tell you something about that, y'all. When they be trying to tap into that metaphysical stuff, they be opening up doors to these powerful, unclean entities. These spirits that's gonna lie and play with their mind and soul, thinking they gonna promise them they could be a god like them, and don't realize they playing with some unclean spirits. They trying to dance with fallen angels and gonna get played. They're gonna get played straight up. Most of the men who have wealth who join the ministry are given position of elder. Isn't that interesting? They are business partners with thou, benefit from the people. I see now. Yeah, of course, if they got money and wealth, of course, Pastor Dow gonna give them some type of bonus. You know, yeah, of course, money talks, BS walks. 4 wives now. Yeah, I'm hearing I know he had 3 wives. Now he got 4 wives. So I'm assuming the fourth wife is Rufus's oldest daughter, because they say they married in November last year in 2023. So that got to be his 4th wife. Yeah, so Pastor Rufus's eldest daughter, that's Pastor Dow's 4th wife. Because a brother, like the previous live stream I did, one of the brothers go by the name of Hebrew Tactical, I think. In the comment section, name was Hebrew Tactical. He mentioned that while one of his wives was giving birth to his child, he was on a honeymoon with his 4th wife. That's crazy. So he missed the birth of one of his children from one of his wives to be on a honeymoon with his 4th wife. That's crazy. Give or take, he gonna soon have a 5th wife. Just watch. As the road he on now, he trying to have 7 wives. I'm telling you, I know him. He gonna try to have 7 wives. He gonna try to have 7 wives. You know, and that's wrong because he's taking wives from the younger brothers. You know, see, like Pastor Rufus' daughter, that could have been a younger brother wife. But you know, that wicked bastard, man, he stole from another brother. You know. But allegedly, they say she wanted to marry Pastor Dollar. Allegedly, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Yep. Giving these virgins to old and wicked men. Wonder how many brothers paycheck Dow had to hand over for the news. Exactly. Yeah. And what they going to use? Yeah, she a virgin, but she need to be with somebody with experience. What about some of them younger brothers that's probably never been with a woman before? You know, pit her with, you know, that way they could learn each other bodies, experience each other, and grow as a couple. No, they don't think about that though. These wicked elders at straightway, they figure, oh no, I'm old, I got experience, I know around a woman, I know my way around a woman body. They need to be somebody experienced. Yeah, you may have the experience, but as the older you get, you're gonna start having men issues down there, because we all gotta go through it as men. Just like women got their woman issues when they get older, we gotta deal with our men issues when we get older. You know, that's true. That's the way the Most High decided. And Pastor Drunko, you drinking all that alcohol, That could lead to ED. Yeah, too much alcohol you consume too much alcohol, that could lead to ED, you know. And I know some of them brothers, they struggle with lust history because they don't got a wife. Think about it. If these wicked elders taking all the women, coveting all the women, they leave these younger brothers, all men single. You don't think they get urges? They might try to watch corn, you know, because you got to watch what they say on YouTube. They probably struggle with corn. And y'all know what I mean when I'm saying corn. Some of these brothers, they probably watch corn on the slick ass straightway. If they have Wi-Fi. On the compound, they probably, or if they don't, even if they don't have Wi-Fi, they probably choke the chicken because they get urged. They probably choke the chicken. They don't have no wife. You don't think that get them upset seeing these women get married off to these old wicked elders or leaders a straight way, and they in their 20s and 30s wanting a wife, burning for a wife, and that's gonna leave them without a wife. So they're gonna probably turn and go to these sites and watch corn, rub one off, choke the chicken, spank the monkey, you know. And what they gonna minister to these brothers? Well, you gotta overcome that, brother. You gotta overcome that. I know you struggle with choking the chicken, you know. But I want a wife, Pastor. I need a wife. It's time. Oh no, you're not ready yet. Meanwhile, these leaders taking all the potential wives from the next crop of men. That's wicked. That's straight up wicked. But yeah, that's true. It's all about, and that's what they use against the younger men on straightway. They figure the elders and the leaders, they got money, power, and status. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Hypergamy, I guess. They want them old, but yeah, that's a trend too. Because even in the world, you got a lot of younger adults, they dating older people. You got young brothers dating older women. You got like some brothers in their 20s, they dating women like in their 40s and 50s. And you got some women in their 20s dating men in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, if not 60s. You know, hey, as long as they legal, shucks. I guess as long as they have age, you know, to each his own. But still, though, what they leave those brothers, though, them brothers should be feeling played. Exactly, JC. That's why I say they should rise up against them. The younger brothers should rise up. That's what the animal kingdom would do. That's what barbarians would do. That's what it went down in the ancient world. That's what the barbarian tribes would have did. Yeah, the younger brothers need to come up with a plan and rise up and overthrow them old forts. You know, or don't have to be with violence. Just leave. Like I said last night when I did my stream, just leave. Just leave. It don't have to be no, like all the younger brothers should just put their heads together, you know, and leave. And when they go back in the real world, you know, they help each other get each other back on their feet, you know, and you know, make like a buddy code, like they exchange contact information, help each other out. Yeah. Or better yet, they could start a group, call it like a cult awareness group, you know, start a group and spread awareness. That'll get the attention of people. That will get some leeway and leverage. Yeah, they're gonna be like on that movie, The Color Purple, the original Color Purple, when I think that was Celia daddy, her biological daddy, and it was towards the end of The Color Purple, the original movie, when Celia asked him, how did he die? And that young lady was like, on top of me. That's gonna, man, let her keep it up. That's gonna be them wicked elders. They're gonna be getting in with a woman, you know, and the angel of death gonna tap them on their shoulder while they getting in with their younger woman, and that's how they gonna go out. Oh yeah. Why he getting it in? Why he getting them strokes in? Azrael, the angel of death, who was the angel of death, Azrael, he gonna tap him on their shoulder. He gonna shake his head. You wicked bastard. He gonna, man, the wicked elder gonna look back. Oh, it's time. It's time. That's when he gonna go. The angel of death gonna tell him, it's time to go. It's time. I don't want to go. Man, the angel of death gonna drag him. Come here. It's time to go. Yep. Angel of death gonna drag them into the afterlife. They gonna have a look of embarrassment when they go into the spirit world and be like, man, how you got here? Man, how you think they gonna face the Most High on the day of judgment, knowing to go out like that? They should have a look of shame. They will have a look of shame on their face. They ain't gonna be able to face the Most High in Christ on judgment. Oh yeah, if they go out like that, they gonna be groveling at the feet of the Most High. They gonna be, oh yeah, they gonna be trembling in the presence of the Most High on the day of judgment. Yeah. Damn, MK Gammon, MK Gammon, MK Mobile Gammon roasting the straightway woman. Honestly, them women not looking that great. Let them old men have them busted beer cans. That's why they're going after the younger women, the elders. If you peep game, MK Mobile, the leaders of straightway, they ain't going for the woman that's single around it. Because I know they got women that's single on straightway around the age. Like they going for the younger woman. They going for the younger woman. They going for the woman like in their 20s, and especially in their 20s, like early 20s. They probably not even trying to touch the woman in their 30s. They going for the woman like in their 20s. Yep. Rafa and Yada forms. Shalom. I'm glad you have it all figured out. Can I join your community? Oh, I don't have no community. I don't know what you're talking about, Rafa. I'm just a content creator spreading awareness, bro. I ain't trying to start no community like I don't know who. Hello, brother. Can you post videos of your fruit in your community? So who are you? Are you a Dawahite? Are you a Dawahite? I'm assuming you're the tractor. Hello, brother. Can you post videos of your fruit in your community? Yeah, I'm assuming you're a Dawahite. You mad because I'm going in on your leader? I'm assuming you're a Dawa supporter. Or should I say Pastor Drunko? Papa Drunko. Are you one of the sons of Papa Drunko? Huh, Rafa and Yada Forms? Are you one of the sons of Papa Drunko? Are you a child of Papa Drunko? A Drunkolite? A Dawahite? Y'all too butthurt because y'all leader getting exposed. Y'all cult leader getting exposed. Y'all too butthurt, man. Grow the fuck up. Yeah, hold your nuts, nigga. Oh yeah, hold your nuts, bro. Matter of fact, kick his ass out of here. Boot him. Get his ass out of here. Matter of fact, I'll do it for you. Get your ass out of here. Get your monkey ass out of here. Talking about post videos of your fruit. I don't got no community. I ain't trying to start no cult. I'm encouraging people to think for themselves. Be their own man. Be their own woman. Shucks. I'm encouraging brothers and sisters to think for themselves. Be their own man. Be their own woman. And only bow down to the authority of Yahuwah and Yeshua. That's it. That's the only authority we're supposed to submit to. The Father and the Son. That's right. Get to stepping. Tell them, Scorpio mama, get to stepping. Tell them to get to stepping. Talking about post videos of your fruit and community. I ain't trying to build no community. Shucks. Some people love living in the city. I know they talk about get out the city, man. Some people love the city life, Or some people got their own land in the country. They don't want to start no, they want to do their own thing. They want to buy their own land and live on their own land. They don't want to join no compound. Shucks. Yeah, he mad because we talking about his cult leader. Yeah. Oh yeah. You're gonna get some static though. When you're exposing wickedness, you're gonna get some static. So it brings in a little excitement. Comes with the territory. Mm-hmm. Tell the drunk to show his fruit. Yeah. Rafa and Yada Farms. Yeah, go till your land. Go grow your crops, bro. Go grow them crops. Go grow them crops, man. You better worry about them coyotes trying to kill your sheep. You better worry about them coyotes. You better worry about Sasquatch. You better worry about them cryptic creatures in that forest come and steal your chickens. You better beware of Sasquatch and a dog, man. I don't know what part of America you're in, but you better worry about them cryptic creatures. Don't worry about me. You better worry about Sasquatch coming and rob you for them chickens. Or them coyotes. Hey, them coyotes don't play. They vicious, them coyotes. And if it be a cryptid, you can't say you saw a creature because they gonna make you say you saw a bear. You ain't gonna be able to tell them you seen Sasquatch. You're gonna have to say you saw a bear. You're gonna have to tell the cops you saw a bear. Because if you say you saw Sasquatch or a dog man or a cryptic creature, they're gonna say you saw a bear, or they're gonna put you in the damn psych ward. They're gonna put you in Arkham Asylum. You're gonna be like the Batman villains in Arkham Asylum. Woo! Yeah, but anyway, don't give your paycheck to Pastor Drunkle. Boys and girls, say no to giving your checks to corrupt pastors, especially young men. Gee, they get a hold, they're gonna call me the devil. Already know they're gonna call me a demon, they're gonna call me a devil, they're gonna call me a madman. Gee, they could call me all that. I don't care. Y'all could call me Shagorath, the Daedric Prince of Madness. For all my Elder Scroll fans out there, I don't know how many people play Elder Scrolls, like Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Y'all know who Shagorath is, the Daedric Prince of Madness. Call me Shagorath. Call me Shagorath. Yeah. See, they gonna call me all. They gonna be like, this dude is a lunatic. He's a lunatic. I don't care. They could call me everything. All I know is I'm not giving my paycheck to nobody. Only person that's taking a cut out of my paycheck is Uncle Sam in the state of Louisiana. And that's it. And after that, I get all my earnings. Shit. Real talk. And the bills too. You know, that's where it's going, to the bills. Oh, yeah, I see we got a Skyrim fan up in here. I should do a Skyrim gaming stream. It's been a while since I played with some Skyrim. I got the anniversary edition Noble Fonz with all the add-ons, you know. Yeah, Skyrim. That's gonna be one game that's gonna outlive everybody. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. That's gonna be one game that outlive everybody. Yeah, I could play Skyrim. I never get tired of playing Skyrim. Like sometimes I'll put it down for a couple of months and I'll just get right back into it, you know. But yeah. Do you play Dark Souls? I never played Dark Souls, but I'll be playing Elden Ring. That's my first Souls game I played from Software. Elden Ring. You know, it's challenging too. Elden Ring. You know, I'll be playing Elden Ring. I never played a Dark Souls games, but like my first From Software game that I played or considered to be a Souls type game was Elden Ring. And so far, I like the game. You know, it's challenging. Sometimes it pisses me off. The lore is kind of complex, but I'm getting the hang of the lore and all that. Some of the characters, you know, got some bugged out stories, you know, bugged out mentalities, you know, tragic stories. But you expect that in RPG games, you know. It's like a dark fantasy RPG. It's not a traditional fantasy RPG, you know, like Dungeons and Dragons, Elder Scrolls, and all that. Mm-hmm. We can call him the drunk. Drunko the clown. Oh, yeah, a lot of people going in on Dow. Like I say, he can't fight the internet. The internet is undefeated. The internet is undefeated. The internet is undefeated. Yeah. Yeah, he want to say, Ringo even checked Pastor out talking about, you ain't no elder. You ain't even in your 70s. You just 56. How you calling yourself an elder? That's true. Yeah, when you think about an elder, you think about a head full of gray hair. You talking about somebody in their 60s or 70s, damn near 80. When you think about an elder, Heihachi Mishima is an elder on Tekken. He considered Heihachi is an elder. Heihachi Mishima is an elder. Is more than an elder than you, Pastor Dom. He a fictional video game character. You ain't gonna even see Heihachi trying to bench press 385 pounds, even though he could bench press more than you, Pastor Dom. But you ain't gonna see Heihachi Mishima going to the gym trying to pick up 385 pounds, even though he got superhuman strength, Yeah. Heihachi Mishima is an elder, Captain Yamamoto is an elder from the anime Bleach. Master Roshi is an elder. Morgan Freeman is an elder. Now we could talk about fiction, real people. Morgan Freeman is considered to be an elder. Louis Gossett Jr. is an elder. Rest in peace to Louis Gossett Jr. He passed away. Legendary actor. He played in a lot of movies. Rest in peace to Louis Gossett Jr., the actor. Yeah. He can't do that because this is free speech. If he start doing that, that just show you he a coward. He a coward. He a coward. He a straight up coward. Because that's going to damage his potential cult lead people that might want to join his cult. It's going to spread awareness. It's going to spread awareness. It's going to spread awareness. But yeah, I bet you none of them brothers that live on them compounds, they can't watch anime. They probably can't even watch certain movies. They probably can't even watch anime. They probably can't play video games. They can't buy Jordans. They probably can't even wear certain type of clothes. They can't even probably wear Sean John, trendy clothes. They probably can't wear certain type of trendy clothes. They probably got to buy their shoes from Walmart. Ain't nothing wrong buying shoes from Walmart. Disclaimer. If you buy shoes from Walmart, ain't nothing wrong. I'm just saying, but ain't nothing, sometimes you might want to buy you some trendy shoes like Nikes, Reeboks, K-Swiss, Converse, because I like Converse. I like Converse, like Chuck Taylor, the Converse. You probably can't even wear that straight well. If Pastor Dow see you buying a pair of Converse, what you buying that for? You spending your notes on them shoes? Oh, no, you want to be part of Babylon. You want to be part of the Babylonian system. You buying Nikes, you want to be part of the Babylonian system. You better take that back, boy. I say, y'all know when he talk, he sound like Foghorn Leghorn, the rooster from Looney Tunes. Boy, I say, you better turn them Jordans back to the mall. Boy, I say, you can't wear them Jordans around here. You trying to bring the spirit of Babylon on straightway. Boy, I say, you better turn them Jordans. Boy, I say. Take them Nikes back to the mall, boy. Boy, I say. You got the devil in you, boy. We might have to lay hands on you, boy. Boy, I say. We got to lay hands on this brother. We got to lay hands on brother Jeremiah. Brother Jeremiah is possessed by the spirit of Nike. The Greek goddess of victory. He want to buy them Jordans. We got to rebuke the spirit of God. We got to rebuke the spirit of the Greek goddess Nike. We got to rebuke him in the name of Jesus, boy. I say we got to rebuke him in the name of Jesus. That's sad though. That's sad. They can't even buy Jordans. And like I say, I'm not a fan of Jordans like that. But come on now. Sometimes there ain't nothing wrong treating yourself to something trendy, Oh, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, appreciate y'all getting the likes up, boost the algorithm, help the channel grow. Like I say, it's a multifaceted channel, whatever I feel like doing, I'm gonna do, Oh yeah, I might do, streams, all depend, whatever, y'all just stay tuned. But anyway, don't join that cult. A bunch of neutered seals, a bunch of grown men spiritually castrated, a bunch of yes men. Can't think for themselves. Can't do nothing without the approval of their Papa Drunko. You know, I can see him now. Who this son of a gun is? Moshe calling me Papa Drunko. This guy named Moshe Ben something in Louisiana calling me Papa Drunko. Let me see your fruit, Moshe. Let me see your fruit. What you building, Moshe? What you building? You just on YouTube talking all kind of mad stuff. Talking about I'm a drunko. Where your land at? Let me see your fruit, Moshe. Let me see your fruit. I didn't say I was trying to build up a land like you. I ain't trying to start no cult. That's going to be my response. I ain't trying to start no cult. Leading people astray. Telling other men to give them their whole paycheck. You know. Coveting the wives of the younger brothers. Could be, you know. Because like I say, Pastor Rufus' eldest daughter, that 25-year-old woman could have been a wife of somebody that's like 35 or 28 or around her age, you know. But he 57. A couple of more years, he be in his 60s. Yeah, they be having on them outdated dresses. Look, they could get some better dresses than that. They be looking like some Amish, like they the Amish. Even the Amish woman probably got better clothes than them. Even the Amish, man, you know, they, you know, even though the Amish, you know, some of the Amish don't believe in electricity, but I bet you some of them Amish with money, they be having TVs in their houses. Don't get it twisted. Like some of the Amish people, they have TVs and electronics in their houses. They just don't let their followers know. Come on now. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, but like I say, I'm just a small fish. He better worry about Ringo because Ringo ain't letting up. Ringo going live later on tonight. He gonna go live later on tonight, exposing some more. Exposing him some more. I hope he don't do that. Yeah, because TD Jakes did that to a few people. He did it to New Breed. TD Jakes, Pastor Hog. He a ban for that. He a BAN for that. Yeah, that's right, TD Jakes. You a BAN for that. You gonna strike somebody's channel because they trying to critique you. You greasy hog-headed son of a gun, Pastor Hog-head, looking like a wild boar in a suit. TG Hog-head. I call him Pastor Hog-head, looking like a wild boar. You know, just picture a humanoid wild boar in a suit. That's TG Jakes, a wild boar. Pastor Boarhead Jakes. Pastor Boarhead Jakes. BH Jakes. Boarhead Jakes. Or Boarface Jakes. BF Jakes. Pastor BF Jakes. Boarface Jakes or Boarhead Jakes. Exactly, Quentin. That's why I say he probably could be an agent. Because let me do a video and have a studio with weapons just laying around. They're going to come probably raid my place. They're going to come raid my location. Yep. They're going to try to raid my place. His whole, like I say, Ringo studio looked like a professional content creator studio, like a recording studio. Pastor Darrell's studio looked like a Call of Duty scene. Like he cosplaying to be a Call of Duty character. Call of Duty, straightway forces. Call of Duty, straightway. That's coming out 2025 on PS5 and Xbox S and Xbox Series X and S. Call of Duty, straightway. Coming out 2025, summer 2025. Call of Duty, straightway. You're going to have Pastor Darrell on the front cover with the AR-15 dressed in full military attire. Him and some of the straightway leaders going to be Call of Duty, straightway. Coming to a video game, coming to PC, PS5, Xbox S and X, 2025 summer. Call of Duty straightway. You know he gonna be on the front cover of the game. I can picture him being full military attire with the flak jacket, with the AR-15 full fatigue vest, the military fatigues. He gonna have the army hats on. You have the compound in the back with the machine guns and all. Call of Duty straightway. Yep. Soldiers of the Most High. It's gonna be like soldiers of the Most High. Oh yeah, Call of Duty straight with. Yeah. That'll be hilarious. I can see that, and it'll probably be a bestseller too, because they don't care. You know, them Call of Duty fanboys, they don't care. As long as it's a Call of Duty game, they be like, "Who the fuck is Pastor Dog? I don't know no straight way, man. It's still Call of Duty. I don't care." I can see it. Pre-order the Call of Duty straightway. If you pre-order Call of Duty straightway, you'll get the Dowel package, the special, the Pastor Dowel gun, a special gun that give you all type of powers and stuff. You know, you'll get his signature gun with his autograph on it. If you pre-order it for $5 at GameStop. Pre-order Call of Duty straightway, and you get the Dowel fatigue outfit and a couple of guns with his autograph on it. Big salute, Mark the Messenger. We got Mark the Messenger up in a big salute, bro. Hey, be all y'all gamers out there, be on the lookout. Call of Duty straightway 2025 summer hitting stores all over the world. Coming to PS5, PC, Xbox X and S. Call of Duty. I can see that though. I'm picturing it in my head right now. Because I'm an imaginary person. You know, I use my imagination. I can see him have the AR-15 dressed in military fatigues. Him and the other fathers straightway. You know, he's gonna have to be in the front. He's gonna be in the front and center because he's arrogant. Knowing him, he might just want to be on the front cover by himself. You're gonna have him on the front cover by himself. And it's gonna be the Atlanta straightway. You're gonna see the tanks and the army equipment. I have to take a drink of water. Yep, Call of Duty straightway. Woo! We had a few of his detractors up, and I know they mad. I know they watching in the clouds, but I don't care. They probably gonna call me crazy. They gonna probably call me a nutcase. I don't care. They can call me anything they want. I know who I am. I know I'm not leading no cult. I tell people to think for themselves. I tell people to enjoy their life. Most importantly, serve the Most High, keep the law, statutes, commandments, follow after the Messiah, and live your blessed life. You know, have clean, righteous fun. I bet you they can't even enjoy life at Straightway. It's fake fun. They can't even enjoy life. Come on now. If you got to ask permission to take your wife on a date, to take your family out to Chuck, say if you want to take your children to Chuck E. Cheese, if you live at Straightway, you want to take your children to Chuck E. Cheese, you probably got to ask for permission to do that. First off, they might not even let you take your children to Chuck E. Cheese. You going to take your children there? You don't need to go take your children to Chuck E. Cheese. We could be Chuck E. Cheese over here at Straightway. Look, we got all this land. You can take your children on the nature lane. We know children, they want to go to Chuck E. Cheese to socialize with other children, you know, and to get that experience. Come on now, we all been to Chuck E. Cheese growing up. Well, when I was coming up, it was called Showbiz, you know. Then they changed to Chuck E. Cheese. But it was the same. They was part of the same company anyway because they merged, because they got a documentary about that on YouTube about Chuck E. Cheese and Showbiz. I seen it one night. But yeah, I remember Showbiz back in the day. I'm probably like maybe 3, 4, or 5, something like that. And then I want to say I think in the early 90s, it changed from Showbiz to Chuck E. Cheese. But yeah, that was part of our childhood back in the 90s. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I bet you they gotta probably ask permission to do that. They living on a plantation. They gotta be on a plantation. That's sad though. They can't even enjoy life. But they want to call us, oh, y'all live in the city, y'all still in Babylon. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's a worldwide system. Babylon is a worldwide system, Pastor Dollar. It's a worldwide system, you know. But anyway, like I say, you know, they can't even enjoy life. It's a fake. It's fake fun, and people could tell too. Like the people that's watching all that, they could tell it's all fake. It's all the mask they putting on. Deep down inside, they miserable. They suffering in silence. Yeah, that's another name for him too. TD Sweet Cakes. Yeah, because he went party with Diddy. TD Sweet Cakes. He went party with Diddy. Yeah. He even testified that he went party with Diddy. Shit, if you going party with Diddy, shit, you better watch this. You better watch your surroundings. That's all I gotta say. If you going party with Diddy, you better watch your backside. Shucks. And don't let them get you drunk and mess laced with drugs, because you're gonna wake up hurting all over in certain areas of your body. And I'll leave it at that. Because you can't, YouTube will get kind of sensitive when you go against them. Those other ones, that's part of their ilk. But anyway, them people, man, they need to get out of there, because they not really, they walking on eggshells all their life. They living on eggshells. Exactly. You better not get drunk at them Diddy parties. Exactly, Scorpio Mama. Do not get drunk at those Diddy parties, because they gonna have you doing some ungodly things, and they ain't gonna remember that. They gonna sober up. They gonna be like, what the hell? What I'm doing in the bed with this creature? I'm in the bed with this creature. Whoa. They gonna start losing their marbles. Yeah. They gonna think they're in the bed with a woman. It's gonna be some other being. It's gonna be some other type of being. And I'll leave it at that. Y'all know where I'm going at with that. It's gonna be some other type of being. And I ain't talking about no cryptid or no creature. I'm talking about a being that starts with a T. Have a blessed night, Weezy One Love. Good to see you stop by. Good to see you stop by. Good to hear from you. Good to hear from you. Well, all right. I've been on here for 2 hours and 33 minutes. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for the night, because Ringo going live. He's probably going to soon be going live in a couple of hours, maybe around 9 or 10 o'clock. But yeah, I've been on for 2 hours and 33 minutes. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Had a good time. Had a roast session on Pastor Drunko, Papa Drunko. But yeah, like I said, ain't no solid man gonna give his whole paycheck to a corrupt pastor. It's especially a man in his right mind. But like I said, they are neutered. They spiritually neutered. Spiritually castrated. And it's sad to see that going on with these grown men. I'm talking about men in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, got families. Some of them probably got grandchildren on that compound, and they still got to bow down to this man. That's sad. But all right, fam, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the night. Y'all have a blessed night. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for stopping by, for y'all support. Those who support with the Cash App, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for y'all contributions. Thank y'all for liking the video. Help the algorithm get my channel notified, And and shalom and blessings to y'all. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. So I say shalom and blessings. Y'all just stay aware. Y'all be safe out there, because it's a lot of traps and snares out there. And don't join no cults. I don't care how much they want to say they're not a cult. Don't join no cults that's trying to say they're of the truth. They just want to take your soul. They want to take your finances. They want to take your soul, brothers. They want to take your wives. They want to take your money. They want to take everything you work hard for in this life that the Most High Yah breathe into your nostrils. Think about that. But all right, let me get out of here. Shalom and peace, saints of the Most High and servants of Christ, our Holy Messiah. Peace.